Sounds a little weird last week.
Project. Boom. Big
all
voice.
right. Everybody good. Yo, Stick This Podcast. Greg, Ricco, Anna.
What's up?
Back in the building. The God's back.
God. I always say, I say that before every time I come in the show. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna so often. And then I end up dropping like 3 or 4 before we even get to anything.
See, that's the thing.
It's you. It's fine.
It's tough, man. That one dude got mad at me, and now I'm like, man, maybe I need to chill on the like.
See, that's the thing. Like, I used to feel that way about stuff people say all the time about me or George or whatever, and I would think, all right, maybe I need to. I'm like, all right, maybe I need to chill out with the like uhs or certain things that I keep saying.
Right.
And I would stress, I'm like, oh man, I gotta stop, I gotta do it. But there's so many people that listen, like on iTunes and Spotify, like I'm double-digit thousands, like so many that listen that it's like, oh, why am I so worried about this one person? Like
for real.
And like there's this one dude that I'm talking like he's on the borderline of harassing us about saying pause. And now I don't care to say that. It's just a habit thing. I just find it funny. Like, it's nothing offensive, but I do cognizant. Like, my mind is like, all right, I got to stop saying that or stop saying, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But, like, people, there's some people that definitely always talk junk about her every single week.
Yeah, I don't care.
Good. You're not supposed to care.
That's right.
That's what I keep telling people. Don't care.
I got called names.
Why people calling you names?
Me.
That was one episode.
The internet's wild, man.
It is.
The internet's such a shit show.
I don't care. That's not my problem. That's their problem.
Like somebody had sent a message. It might have been the same guy, and it was in all caps. And he sent it on Instagram, and it said, "Do not have her on again." And I only saw it because it came down. It came down in the notifications. But when I went to it, he deleted it. He took it off, and I was like, "Yeah, he didn't want to say it." That. Yeah, so I was
like, "Well, is it the same guy that says it every week?"
It's the same one.
Okay, well then why is he gonna take it off? He's already said it more than once.
Because when he said it, I was just gonna write back, "See you next week," because he's gonna every week
he's gonna tune in. It's not gonna make a difference.
And I was like, "Oh man, Ricco comes. We got the God in the building."
That's right.
I'm like, and I was like, man, I hope Ricco don't worry about that, man. Because I get it's so tough. Many people that are like, yo, the ums be killing me. Like, they love it. And then it's always the few that are like, oh my God, man, what's with the ums? And a lot of people always, and I don't know if I told Ricco, but there's a lot of people who be hating on you. And I said, oh, they hate because Ricco is really good at this. And George was like, oh yeah, Ricco's really, really good at this.
Hell yeah.
And I said, if George says that Ricco's really good at this, that's a problem.
Like George doesn't like anything.
George don't like nothing.
So it's for sure. Thanks, George.
Yeah. So,
thank you, viewers.
So I was like, ooh, the people that are hating on him, they like, oh, yo, what's up with him? Yo, who is that? Yeah, who is that cat? And I'm like, oh, that's the homie, man. Don't worry about it. So like,
I'm on IG. Hit me up.
He'd be like, so like, you know, he come back next week or like what you? I'm like, yo, just relax, man. That's the homie Ricco. Hit him up.
Yes, sir. Always down to talk sneakers all the time.
This is your second to last episode?
Yes.
Second to last episode. So I think it's Daniel Hernandez. I think that's his name. You'll buckle up. We got one more with Anna. So there's one more coming. You getting sad?
I am. I don't want to go back. I have to go back to work. Got to start teaching again.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but it's hard.
Shaping our youth.
When you've been off for this long and you wake up and it's like...
Yeah, but that's every summer for you.
Yeah, so I feel this way every summer.
So we done lost light. You gotta tap the bulb. The bulb is all. Yeah, you do some weird stuff. It'll come back on.
Oh shit!
Did it pop?
Ooh,
there we go. I don't know. We got low budget around here. You know? If y'all really saw,
we're doing our best.
If y'all would see why I crop the videos. If you saw what this place looked like, you'd be like, yo. This is low key the nicest trap house probably in Arizona.
Facts.
And it usually smells like wild, mad weed, crazy stuff in here.
It smells a tad dank in here today.
Always,
a smidge.
I thought that might have been me though, because it is hot. All right. And don't mind Anna. I don't know where Anna's going though. She all gussied up. She's bringing some class to the podcast today. I mean, every week like this, leveling up every single episode.
I want to do something different every episode.
Well, I guess last episode you're going to come in a gown. So we're going to have to wait and see.
She could have a train coming in.
Yeah, it's going to be a train.
It's going to be like a t-shirt.
Everybody, week's good. Weekend's good.
Weekend's good. Yeah. So, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for the second time.
I was going to ask you about it. Okay, so I have a few questions about it. Did you see it? Oh, you haven't seen the movies out here yet?
No.
Okay. So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Wait, did you watch it?
No.
Okay.
I decided I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yet. Because it's 2 hours and 49 minutes.
It does not feel like 2 hours and 49 minutes at all.
That's what I'm going to ask
because
you.
It's funny because when I saw it the first time, I mean, I was mainly just like the second time going to, which I've been doing a lot lately. I usually don't see movies in the cinema like 2, 3, 4 times.
Oh, never.
But the second time I went to see it, it goes by like that. Because the first time I was all nervous. I'm like anticipating stuff because it's Quentin Tarantino. I love Quentin Tarantino, so I want him to like live up to that standard, to my little old nobody standard. But at the same time, it's like, bro, it's gonna happen. Like it's because it's tense. It keeps you going.
Really?
And yeah.
See, I don't look at it as a tense movie, so I was like, what are they doing for?
But
2
it's really.
hours?
I mean, I left.
His movies are always long though.
They are. Yeah.
I love that though.
I left. That movie puts me in a good mood. Like if I want to be,
Okay.
it really does.
Okay, maybe I'll see it now since you said
You
that.
should,
because
absolutely.
A movie that lasts that long to where I have to have anticipation for, like Endgame. Okay, Endgame. If you really think about Avengers Endgame, it was a lot of dialogue and like emotion stuff.
Right.
But your anticipation of like when they come back and the end battle and Thanos, like that's what you anticipated. I couldn't see what on earth I'd be anticipating in this movie.
I think mostly it was just what they were gonna do with the Sharon Tate murders, because that's really what it was based on. Because when the script, when it was coming out that he's making this movie about Hollywood in the '60s, everyone was like, "Oh, he's making a Charlie Manson movie. We're so excited."
So I think that's what people
and
were saying,
he said many, many times in many, many interviews, this is not a Charlie Manson movie. This is a story about Hollywood in the 60s. And that's exactly what it is. It's not a Charlie Manson movie. It's not a Sharon Tate movie. It's just a story of Hollywood in the 60s. And it's dope. Okay. It's so good.
I might go see it now.
You should.
Based off that, because you said
try to go to the, I don't know how many more showings they have left, but try to go to the Alamo and see it in 35 millimeter.
Really?
It's the way to go. Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely going to go see that. Like, I need to. Now, there's another question I had. Last week, George had brought it up. He said that Brad Pitt is an underrated comedic actor.
Yes.
Now, you're an actor, okay. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. I don't agree with it because I don't consider him a comedic actor.
You have to watch Burn After Reading.
Love that movie.
Hysterical. He was hysterical in that movie.
But do you consider, I feel like an underrated comedic actor is if like I said, Rico, Anna, what are your top 10 favorite comedic actors? I don't feel you would have put Brad Pitt in it.
But that's why he's underrated. Because when he does go comedy, he's so good and he's so funny.
But I would have said Brad Pitt's underrated how funny he is. I don't know if I would have said comedic. I think Jason Bateman.
He's probably not top 10. Yeah,
I think Jason Bateman is underrated in that realm. Even though we watch Horrible Bosses, we watch all those movies.
Development.
I don't think any of us would have said like, not what I would have. I don't think a normal person would have said, Jason Bateman is my top 10.
Yeah, and he's definitely a top tier actor.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because Ozark and all that, like he's so good. And it's he talked about it on some other podcast how he has difficulty, landing serious roles like that. Because everyone, he walks in the room. I was like, oh, Jason Bateman, this guy's funny. He's like, well, I'm just trying to read for this role where I think it's really serious. And he's like, trying to do his best work. And I was like, huh, what a guy. Thanks, Jason.
Well, you don't think of Brad Pitt as a comedian because that's not how he started, and that's not, those are not his main roles.
Right.
So.
And I don't even know if I, like you said, Burn After Reading.
Burn After Reading.
Burn After Reading. He said Inglourious Bastards.
Without spoilers, he's really funny in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
And I thought he was funny in Ocean's 11. But it wasn't.
Ocean's 11 too.
It wasn't funny. It was like snarky, snide.
It's a different kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I feel like you'd have to be a comedic actor to be an underrated comedic actor. But I don't know how acting works. Like,
so with comedy, the thing that's tricky about comedy, because comedy is difficult for me, because you have to be 100% sincere at all times, and that's what a lot of people who try to be funny. That's a lot of, I'm not saying actors, but like a lot of people who try to be funny often forget that. When these comedic actors are being funny, they're living that life, and that's their 100% sincere life. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So, Dumb and Dumber. Jeff Daniels taking a shit in that bathroom. Jeff Daniels has to know, like, hey, this is me in this bathroom, and I'm taking this enormous shit, and there's nothing funny about it, because this is my life, and this is what's happening to me. If other people find it funny, then I've succeeded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a tricky thing about it.
But see, that's like stand-up comedy. Like, I don't find Mike Epps funny doing stand-up whatsoever.
Okay.
In movies, I find him hilarious. And then in my mind, I say, I know Mike Epps is somebody, if like we all hanging out, be dying laughing in tears.
There's some of those people that work more in a social setting and more in a, more on screen and more on the stage and things like that.
So like, I guess that more, goes into how good of an actor Brad Pitt is. Because I would never think like hanging out with Brad Pitt, he'd be hilarious or funny. Like he just always seems serious. Denzel Washington. There's movies where I thought he was funny, I guess, maybe. Yeah. I can't think of many. I don't know.
Like he was kind of funny in Training Day.
See, he was funny in Training Day, but it
never
was
told me you like to get wet.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But it's like jerk funny.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It wasn't like I could never see Denzel in Game Night or something like that.
But I bet if he was, he'd fucking kill it because no one expects it coming from him.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, because like I thought when Denzel and Mark Wahlberg did the one movie, was it Two Guns? Whatever it was called.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that movie.
I thought that was awful. I couldn't wait
thought it was
to
fine.
see it. I couldn't wait, but I thought they didn't play off well.
But seeing Mark Wahlberg and the other guys,
hilarious,
unbelievable, because he's serious the whole time and sincere about everything he does in that movie, and that makes it all the more funny.
See, I thought it was funny in Other Guys with Mark Wahlberg because he was so angry. That's what made it funny.
Yeah.
And like everything, the sincerity part, everything that he really felt, it was normal to him, but to us it was funny. Like when he visited his old girlfriend at the ballet studio and then he busted that dance, it was hilarious because it was like, yo, what is happening? Like,
for real.
That's funny.
And it was good. I mean,
it was. And like when he just kept, when he met Eva Mendes, his wife, which Eva Mendes is my number one top tier. And Margot Robbie. Is it Margot Robbie, right? That's her name, right? She's good out there. Dude. She's nice.
She's a queen, dude.
She's nice. No one's better than my wife.
Terrific.
For the record, no one's better than my wife. But I'm just saying, if I was out there in these streets, I'd have posters. So
have posters.
Yeah, that's great. We used to have posters on the wall.
I will find Eva Mendes missing from my crib.
We used to rip out Sports Illustrated swim set that on the wall. Like,
oh yeah.
I think everyone had Tyra Banks one. Like, anyways, but I definitely want to see it. So
it's good. It's worth it.
You finished Mrs. Maisel, right?
I did, and see, I feel like that show is not like ha 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 funny.
Oh, but come on!
Funny. Like it's funny in a different way. I was thinking like how I think all of us chose Atlanta as one of our top 10 comedies. That's not like that kind of a show where you're just cracking up, but it's funny. It's funny in its own way. It has funny parts. Like you don't look at Donald Glover and go, man, that guy is hilarious in the show, but like there's funny parts. Yeah. So I think that's how Brad Pitt is.
Shows are funny and shows are clever.
Yeah,
I think.
And
it's one that's
like
super
in a smart way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope Anna doesn't think it's not funny because she's a woman.
No,
comedy.
Mrs. Maisel is interesting because it takes place in that time period.
Right.
And so they do things and say things when you're like, really?
Yeah.
But the stuff she says isn't like always funny.
Really? I find it very clever. I find it to be good writing, maybe. I don't know.
Because Amy Sherman Palladino is just a master.
I was going to say, I know you're like, oh, Gilmore Girls.
She's a
but like,
writer-director,
they
Gilmore
did Gilmore Girls. So,
writer-creator.
Wait a minute.
But
that's her in Gilmore Girls?
No, she wrote it.
Oh,
she wrote and
okay.
created Gilmore Girls.
Like,
also
what?
created Mrs. Maisel.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I felt like the second season ended so quick. I wanted to see her go on tour with that guy and all that stuff. I'm like, wait, now it's over?
Which it'll come back to that. I started watching My Boys with the superheroes. I don't know if you guys saw.
The Boys. I still haven't seen it. Yeah.
Okay. Are you planning on watching it?
Probably, yeah. Is it good?
Okay. I'm only 2 episodes in.
Okay.
Right, let me say this. There's a guy at work, my friend Jack. I value his opinion on shows and stuff like that. We all talk about TV shows. And I said, Jack, how was the show? Is it good? Is it worth it? Do I start immediately or like something I can put off? And he goes, I mean, it's all right. It's one of those things. Like, it's worth watching. It's cool. The first episode is, I'm talking crazy, okay? Like, it might have had, so on Amazon Prime and a lot of these shows, I don't watch Netflix a lot, but I can't remember if it does this, but when you watch something on HBO or Showtime and it shows like, mature content, graphic, nudity, violence, graphic violence, it had every single one you could think of disclaimer when it turned. I was like, yo, what am I about to watch?
Right.
Like, it had adult content, sexuality, nudity, violence, graphic violence, mature. I was like, yo, what is this? This show, that one episode might have had every single thing you could think of that's illegal, heinous. There's
George
one
must
part.
like that.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like I'd like it too. That's up my alley too.
No, it's really good. And I thought it'd be corny with like these superheroes because I'm like, yo, if Amazon Prime didn't put the money into it, superpowers could look goofy on like a streaming network.
Like The Tick.
Yeah. See, I haven't watched that. I've been debating, should I?
The Amazon one, not really. The CGI is super weird, but the original one.
Oh yeah, the original one was great.
Yeah,
I love that one. So I just say there's one part. There's just one part where this girl blows up. Like, I'm talking like you'd be like, didn't. I was like sitting there like I had to rewind it like what like it's crazy. So like I'm talking like this first episode has sexual assault in it. Everything is in this. I was like, damn, this show is nuts. Like
I don't know if I want to watch that.
You know, like it has.
I probably.
No, you will. No, you should. You should watch it. And I knew it was gonna be great too when I watch an Amazon Prime show and I look at the stars, the ratings on it. And typically when I start a show, it'd have like 1,000, 1,500. This one had like 4,700 already, and only been out like a week.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, this one's crazy. So I definitely recommend that to anybody.
One interesting show on Amazon. I don't know if you've heard of Fleabag.
I've been wanting to check it out because Olivia Colman's on it, and I adore her.
It's so funny. It's like funny and sad, but just funny.
See, my friend Jack was talking about it, and he said one thing that she does is talk to the camera. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
So she'll just stop.
Breaking the fourth wall.
And she'll just talk to the camera and then go right back.
That.
Yeah.
So
I think that's like one of the best parts of like I think of like classic Fresh Prince episodes when like he would look at the camera like when some or The Office, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Always made it.
Same.
That's right.
Zach Morris. I used to like, but I did like that, but I hated when he did like the timeout.
Yeah.
Like it was a little goofy.
Well, that was back then.
I don't know. It's funny though.
Also, Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks did start. I didn't watch it yet.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't watched
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What is it, The Raiders?
The Raiders
The
is here.
Raiders.
I know George watched it. I had completely forgot it was like 10:30 at night and George sent a text like, this Hard Knocks is like nostalgic or something about it. And I said, oh, shit, I got to watch it.
I didn't even know that it came out until today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you watch it today? You watched it?
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it today.
Oh, okay.
I'm not supposed to say that because I was supposed to be working. But yeah, I watched it today.
Well, you can't tell nobody listening.
I know, right?
Anything today? What was I doing?
Anna
You know dog stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I also was doing laundry.
Oh, okay.
True.
We are going to do top 10 sneakers. I'll tell you, Ricco's has some great ideas for top 10 lists every time he's on this show. Because I think we run out. I feel like we've done every single one that exists on Earth. And I never thought about this one. And if we did think about it, I would have said, there's not enough. I don't want a bunch of Yeezys.
That's like, you said that with the movies too. You was like, I don't know if is there enough?
Wait,
or you said something to me.
Top 10 movies.
Movies and TV shows. Sneakers based on movies and TV shows.
Sneakers and movie business. Is that what we did?
Yeah, that was the first time I was here.
No. When I was here, it was
TV show. It was TV comedies.
TV
That's
comedies.
what we did. And then the other time was top 10 sneakers based on TV shows and movies.
I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah, that was you, me, and George. Remember, because you had said paranormal phone posits.
Oh,
George left the room.
Yeah. Then that was a smart one because I would have been like, I can't think of any movie ones. Okay, I remember that one. So we're doing top 10 sneakers inspired by music/musicians.
That's right.
Is that good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
I wore my Tribe Called Quest Vans too.
I noticed that.
I don't have any Vans on my list. I never put Vans on a list because they have the market corner on everything. I don't know how they do things.
I
don't
started
either.
thinking about what Vans to put, and then I don't know.
There was only one Vans I did consider, and that was the Beatles collection. I liked that collection. It wasn't enough for me to buy it.
Right.
I look at Vans as like, I could get them anytime.
Whenever.
Which sucks because it shouldn't be that way, but even though Vans are like, even the collaborations are pretty affordable. They're like $80, but I'm like, I'll get those later. I'll find those later. Like, I don't need to like rush out to get those. So I'm definitely interested to hear about his list. You said we all should have similar number ones.
We all should.
I don't think we do.
Okay.
There's no way. If we do, I'd be shocked. I'm definitely curious what you got.
I told you.
I think we're all kind of on the same page. I don't know if it's the exact same sneaker, but I think all of our number ones will be on the same page.
I made my list so quick, I don't even know.
Oh, come on, Hannah. Anybody pick up anything this week?
I did, besides the one thing that we talked about. I didn't really.
Are you going to talk about it? You don't have to say what it is if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not going to, because the guy did right by me. He talks to you all the time, also as well as me, and it was just a thing, you know, because I'll say there's less than 50 pairs coming out worldwide, and so a buddy of mine had posted about him on his story, and I hit him up like, oh man, this L's gonna hurt. I take L's on everything all the time, so I'm like, this super limited sneaker, I'm not gonna get it. It turns out I didn't message him, I messaged the company, and they were like, yo, what is it? Can we do anything for you? Can we waive the shipping? Like, is there something we can do to help? Right. And I was like, man, I just got to get lucky on Saturday. And he was like, I tell you what, you pay now, we ship it like you bought it on Saturday. I was like,
that's always all right.
I was like,
that's always good.
I got mini plugged. I don't know. Pause. I don't know how to. So it was surprisingly quick because they shipped from overseas. So I would have bought them on Saturday and they got there on Tuesday. And I opened the box. And they were low-key a disaster. And, you know, there were some glue stains on the upper, which is fine. The suede was super nice. Right. But the sole on the toe box was already coming off. And I was like, it's 118 degrees in Arizona all the time. Like, I can't wear these outside or the rest of it. So I hit him up. I ended up getting my money back. But, I'm still 100% in support of the company. Right. You know, 'cause the first thing I said to him was like, look, starting a sneaker company and having a model is not something that's easy to do, I understand that. At the same time, there's only 25 pairs worldwide.
And the thing is with what you're talking about, and like we said, I'm not gonna mention the shoe because, like you said, he's starting out. He's a really nice guy, and there's something to be said.
And he deserves all the success. Like I'm gonna go back to the brand at some point,
right?
You know,
and the customer service matters on stuff like that. If he would have been like, yo, how about I give you like $25 back? You know, he would have tried to like, finesse you or like.
Which I thought was going to happen because, the sneaker community is low-key kind of a shady place sometimes.
It's one of the shadiest places ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, and considering how much, now I don't know if it's as much as the first one that came out.
How much was the first one that came out?
It's like 300 something. Okay. That's a lot of money for a shoe to get.
And which, to me, it was like, I just want something, because, you guys kind of know, like, I'm always trying to get something that's, that not everyone has. Right. And that's, a little more obscure, a little more unique. And so, which I went for it. I'm broke most of the time because I'm, like, paying off my student loans and stuff. But, like, I just went for it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll see what happens.
And, like you said, the customer service, apologizing, all that stuff, that goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Like, it does. Like, I'm sorry, because there are some other people that, like, would have been jerks, ignored the email, or said, like, yo, since we hooked you up on the backside, you got to kind of deal with it, whatever the case may be. Or would have been like, you can ship it back to us, we'll fix it, which probably would have been like $47 to ship it back. God knows what it would have been, like, that's good. And like I said, the shoes are super nice.
Yeah,
like,
they are great. The suede was nice on them.
But you know what? It didn't work out this time, and next time it'd be all good. So.
Yes, sir.
But that's a lot of money for a shoe. It is. It's a lot.
It is.
Anna, you buy anything yet?
I told you not until December.
Not until December.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna talk at the mic too?
I'll be gone to December.
Am I on the mic?
You're on the mic now. You said that your last cop wasn't Swarovski 97s.
I don't think so, or maybe it was around the same time. I did get the hot lavas when they dropped.
Oh yeah. Do you wear those yet?
I wore them once just to wear them.
Fire.
What classics? Top 10
for real
all time for me. I think top 5 for me.
That might have been the last one.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously I haven't got anything, so. But
are you sure you don't have any secrets?
No, I don't. But I did, secure a hookup for someone else for Jordan 1 Low.
Oh, the Carolina one?
Carolina one.
I was going to ask you if you were going to get those.
It was a while ago. I think I am. Like, okay. I think I'm going to. Because I had them get me a pair. They paid for my pair. Okay. And I said, all right, I'm going to just get rid of another pair. I got some stuff that I can sell. Like, get rid of to do it. Because I'm really, like, I'm doing right by my wife.
That's right.
I'm doing all that. I have to. Because I don't want to be in that situation again, like I said. And it's less heartburn. And I've talked about this numerous
less heartburn.
I've talked about this numerous times. But like once she found out, I mean, it felt like the weight of the world was off my chest. Like I was like, oh my God. Like even though you're yelling at me, I just feel like I could float away.
It's a good fit. Being honesty is a good feeling.
Honesty is a good feeling. So I said, I'm just going to be honest with I just got to be honest. Like, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy these. These are for me. I'm not selling these. I'm going to get those. Hey, cool. It could be much easier. I never gave her the benefit of the doubt to be cool. You know what I mean?
Right,
I just like did it. So anyways, so Jordan 1 lows are definitely on the way. Some way, form, another, and I'll probably get rid of like some swipers or something. The case may be.
No, I don't do lows.
You don't do lows. You buy everything you buy is low. Sauconys, New Balance, it's all lows.
I mean,
how could you not do lows? You're wearing Vans now.
Ankles look weird. Yeah, I know, but like my feet look crazy.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
come on.
My feet kind of look crazy because I'm flat-footed.
I'm super flat-footed.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I feel like
it's really high.
Oh, for real? I feel like some sneakers just look weird on my feet. That I'm just like,
That depends.
I don't think I've ever put on a pair of lows. I have the highs, the Carolina highs of that shoe.
Oh, love that one.
I wish I would have gotten those.
I do too.
But they're so high on me.
Because you're a girl. That's why.
So I never wear them, but I love them, but I don't wear them. And so I'm like, am I really going to wear the lows?
When Ryan got those, I'm not a Carolina blue person. I think Carolina blue is for newborn babies. Like this pair of Jordan 1 lows will be my very first Carolina
Chargers
blue
uniform though.
That's different.
Fire.
That's fire.
And Denver
classic.
Nuggets uniform.
And I had the classic Chargers uniform, Mitchell, and that's back in the Denver Nuggets. Oh no, Melo Denver Nuggets uniform.
Yes.
No,
Stop it.
Those are whack. They were too shiny.
Nah, those are awesome.
Were they shiny? I'm trying to think.
They were shiny. Our authentic version of them were shiny. You had to see it. That's when certain NBA teams went away from the mesh and they started going to like the sheer, but whatever.
I know what you're
talking
talking about.
Because I remember Atlanta Hawks jersey. I had this Atlanta Hawks jersey, and I kept getting pools. Like it wasn't holes, like perforated mesh. It was shiny, whatever. I don't even know what that material is. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
It's funny you brought up Melo, because I was going to ask you too, since you've been a New Yorker and a Knicks fan. Did you watch the interview with him on First Take?
I didn't.
Not First Take with.
It was
Stephen A. Just a one-on-one thing.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
I listened to some of his comments, and I mean it was cool that he was that he was humble, that he was just he's like, I just want to play ball, man. You know what I mean? Hoodie Melo was my idol for like 2 seasons. Do you remember that when he was in the gym in the hoodie? I was like, man, Hoodie Melo season all year. Like that's what I'm trying to get. You know what I mean?
I feel sad for him watching it. I hate feeling like I don't get sad or embarrassed or nothing for myself, but like I hate feeling it for
other people.
It kills me. Like it genuinely kills me. Like if something happened to you guys where it was just like brutal, it would kill me. Like I literally like when somebody else gets embarrassed, like gosh, I want to tell this story. Ooh, I don't know. Well, I'll put it this way. Like there's somebody that I know that has like this crazy stain on their front tooth. And then this other person came in like, oh, yo, you got lipstick on your tooth. And they're just like kind of laughed it off like, And they were like,
right.
but like, instead of like, she kind of laughed it off. But the guy wouldn't stop. No, I'm serious. It's right here. Go like this. He kept doing it. Go like this. Do this. No, she's like, and he's like, no, he's like this.
Stop?
Yeah.
Dude, I literally wanted to like, if I had powers, I would have teleported like to the farthest desert. It was brutal. I can't stand that. Like, I can't. I think about it right now. I literally want to just go inside my shirt and hide like a turtle. I hate feeling that way for people. Wale yesterday, I made a post on Instagram.
Oh my God, Wale.
He said that he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I literally cringe, like, and I love Wale, but
because all of the stuff that he got back was amazing.
I hate reading comments and seeing like memes of people like or gifs like, oh, it's brutal.
Chance the Rapper album, same.
Yeah,
all the comments on his album. And I mean, it's not good, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone thinks it is.
Somebody made their own version of the album, and it's like, I love my wife, I love my wife.
Yeah, I heard that one. That was great.
Like, and I was like, oh my God.
Sorry.
I hate that. It makes me feel. I just do. I hate feeling embarrassed for it, and
especially since
I'm embarrassed for Melo because not embarrassed. I feel sad for him. Like I hate feeling sad and embarrassed for him because like he's definitely in shape. And we're talking about a league with over 300 players, I think. And you mean to tell me
that you can't find a spot for Melo?
You can't find a spot for Melo. And now I'm saying NBA teams are either like, yo, we don't want 9-point Melo. We want 27.6 Melo, whatever the case may be. We'll take a 3.5 Jared Dudley because Jared Dudley has never been a 27. So it's weird. It is weird seeing. I feel like the drop off for Melo was more dramatic than the drop off for like D Wade, Nowitzki. I feel like his drop off was like when Melo gets the ball.
Well, those guys stayed on the teams or they ended up on. Well, Wade went back and forth, but he ended up on a team that really loved him, and Nowitzki's been on the same team.
How did the Knicks?
They also have rings.
And they do have
That's
rings.
True.
So their drop off, even if their drop off was dramatic, it's like, oh, hey,
it wouldn't have mattered.
You got us rings. Like
if Melo won a championship, like however many years ago with the Nuggets, none of this would matter.
If Melo would have won a championship with the Nuggets or the Knicks, he would be a god. Like,
I just never liked Melo that much.
Oh, I love Melo. I do. He can score on anybody whenever
at any time.
I was like, oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Like I love Melo, but I felt bad because I felt like a man was begging for his like livelihood. Like, why I'm not on the team?
Someone hired me.
Yeah,
you just go rough, big three and just call. I mean, he's still getting Knicks money. Like,
oh yeah, he's
isn't
rich.
He? Like,
he's rich forever. Like he's not even.
The Lakers should just take him. They just take anyone.
They do just take anyone.
Yeah, but you know what? Just
wait for Bron to trade him.
That's the thing. LeBron. If the Lakers wanted him, they would have did it because LeBron. All LeBron has to do is say it.
Yeah,
if I was Melo, I'd be like, no one said anything. If LeBron went there and said, go get Melo, they would have got him. There's no reason, and they could offer him whatever. He would have took it. So I don't know. I felt bad about that. Does anybody know what comes out this week? I didn't write it down. I forgot.
I don't know either. I mean, aside from the Lows, from the Carolina Lows,
release. Sketch. Air Max 1.
Oh, the black?
The black ones and the white ones come out. Do you like those?
I do.
I do.
I wouldn't pay retail for them.
No.
But I like them.
Vince Carter's come back out. The
BB4 shocks?
BB4 shocks. You like those? I never ever liked them.
I like them, but I mean, I don't play basketball. What am I gonna do with them?
I didn't.
You know what I mean?
I've never liked them whatsoever when they came out. They're only like iconic because of like Vince Carter wore them. SpongeBob's come out this week.
Yep.
I love SpongeBob's. I love the shoes. You don't like them?
The Kyrie 5s?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they suck.
I think aside from or the SpongeBob suck.
No, the SpongeBob suck.
Oh,
I think aside from the only nice one is the Squidward.
No.
Is that the blue one?
Mr. Krabs.
Oh, the Mr. Krabs one is cool because it has plankton on
top.
it. Yeah, it's
You
funny.
tell me you watched that show?
Yeah, of course.
They were like, "What are you talking about?"
I don't know nothing. I watched the
SpongeBob
movies.
is great.
The SpongeBob movies are hilarious.
Yeah.
But I never felt the urge to watch the
early
cartoon.
seasons of SpongeBob.
The early ones are
it's
the
a
best.
trip.
And what sucks is that my kids refuse to watch it. Like I'm like, no, we don't watch SpongeBob. He doesn't. They don't watch it at all. And I'm like, they don't even find it entertaining. So I never had the opportunity
It's not appropriate
to
for young children.
Yeah, some of it
I don't think
definitely is like
anything is anymore.
You know what? It's funny. My little brother and I were actually talking about it last night. Like, I was super anti like everything when I was a kid. I was like, man, I'm never gonna watch SpongeBob. I watched it for 5 minutes. I could not stop laughing for those 5 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch the fuck out of SpongeBob. I'm gonna get some. Oh, the movie comes out. When does it comes out? We get tickets to opening night. It's funny.
We actively went to the movies, but came home. Never watched them. Not even my son Oscar, my oldest. He's 20. He never came home and watched SpongeBob.
There's definitely some classics. Krusty Krab Pizza is a classic.
And I did see. I watched some. I remember like the crab man that owns the burger shop.
Mr. Krabs.
He's just so angry at like SpongeBob this one episode. Like I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But the little plankton man,
He's
I
the
think
bad
he's
guy.
weird.
He's great. What? He falls into the
arch
thing.
nemesis.
1% evil,
He runs the
99%
Chum
hot gas.
Bucket.
Oh yeah,
He's
that's
the
right.
what?
The Chum Bucket.
He has his own restaurant called the Chum Bucket.
Oh.
It's a competing restaurant with the. So that's why him and Mr. Krabs have beef because he's always trying to get into the Krusty Krab to get the secret Krusty Krab formula.
Oh, okay. Well,
So he can make his food better.
I think the show looks good. I love the intro to it. I do. I think it's one of the greatest cartoon
Classic.
intro
I love that
songs
song.
of all time.
He sings songs in the shows.
But I love the shoes. I think they're good.
don't like
Let me tell you why I love them.
Sandy-
Like if I was 12 years old, they'd be fire.
Okay,
But
see, that's what I wanted. Another thing I wanted to bring up, another episode you guys were on, was I like shoes where, like, when I see you wear them, I can say, oh, that's SpongeBob. Like, I don't like when they, like, so, like, those when I look at them, like, I could tell they come from that. Like I may not be able to tell, but I'm like, oh, they got SpongeBob. They look like SpongeBob. There's a lot of shoes that come out that like have these like little collaboration stuff, and
Stranger
it's like,
Things.
yeah, like the.
Thank you.
I'm like those. I don't know where those come from.
But I wouldn't know what a Stranger Things shoe should look like. That's why they took the retro of the era.
Oh, okay, I see.
So like if it was
the new Stranger Things fire.
The ones where they
gray
rub off?
and it rubs off. Those are actual fire.
But when you sent that, I was like, what is she talking about? These been out.
No. But then there's a third part of it.
So like
different
because the first two came out, the red and the green, and now this is a new one, the gray ones.
No, they've been out.
The rub off ones?
Me and George were like, what is Anna talking about?
No.
Yes, because I was gonna buy them, and I was like, dang, I thought about it too long. They are fire.
I don't remember those.
But I didn't know there was a Cortez. I knew that there was a
like
tailwind and a blazer and a
then
Cortez.
Essence had put out the tailwind, and then they dropped the Cortez, and I was like, and this was a couple weeks ago. I was Cortez, and I was like, dog, will this resell? Like, what is this? Like, and I didn't, and then now there's a blazer too. Those are fire.
I see what you're saying about the SpongeBob shoes, because it's, you know, when I go out, like if I go to the mall or something, like, you know, someone sees like I'm in a salmon toe or something,
right?
Most of them are just gonna walk by, unless it's someone like you or someone else who's into sneakers. But you know, if I wear like Tribe Called Quest Vans, we'll be like, oh, Tribe, like that's what it is. You know what I mean? So I definitely get what you mean.
And like the Martin LeBron 16s or whatever. I don't think I would see somebody wearing those to think of Martin.
Martin, yeah.
I wouldn't. Now, I don't know what a Martin shoe should look like.
I've gotten more compliments on my Yoda Loha Vans. Do you remember those? Yeah. I've got more compliments on those than I have a Jim Red Jordan 1, for example.
Like, there's a lot of things that a lot of people just aren't aware of anyways. But I feel like if you're going to I feel like this was done right. This cartoon
I agree with that.
version of it. I'm more partial to the yellow and the pink one, but I can't wear them. Like you said, I don't. Like my son wears Kyrie 5 now to school, and I think they look dope on them. Those don't come out this week. Well, I was going to ask you guys about this. Joyrides. The Nike Joyrides.
Puma did it a year and a half ago.
And what is it called with Puma?
The Jammer Energy.
And that's what the technology is called, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys like these?
I wrote down some notes on it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're new technology.
Do you guys like them?
I think they're okay. I mean, I would have to run in them to really.
How much do they retail?
I have no idea.
Okay. I like them, but I don't understand the colorway. They look like kid shoes. Like they look
it's just a white shoe. You know what I mean?
I think I was more surprised that Nike is still coming out with new technology. Like
new technology.
Yeah. Well, yes. Like
here's what Puma said on their website, and this was on November 9th, 2017. They said, the way the beads shift in the sole of the shoe with your movements means that every footstep you take will be supported perfectly by a new formation of beads. This is really as tailored as it gets. And then Nike, 2019, every time you take a step or stride, 10,000 beads shape around your foot to provide personalized cushioning and support before responsibly bouncing back as you propel forward. Like, just write it different so they know it's not the same.
So there's little foam beads that are supposed to just like move with your foot.
Yeah.
And I want to try them on.
I do too.
But I'm definitely not paying retail. I don't even care what retail. Retail could be $99. I'm not paying $99 for them.
I paid retail for the Pegasus Zoom 35 Turbos. I love those because I run. It doesn't look like I run, but I run. That's the one with the thing on the back.
Oh yeah. I love those.
I love them.
George hates those.
I love them, and I think they're great to run in. I would have to run in them in the Joyrides to really see, does this serve its purpose? Does the beads move? Like, I don't really know.
Right, because I
didn't buy the Puma ones, but you know, Puma like Boost, like Adidas with Boost. Puma still did it first.
And I like the ones, the Adidas same technology, even the Pumas with the same technology.
Yeah.
I like them. But I have a hard time buying Pumas
generally,
unless it's just a Clyde or something of that sort, Roma maybe, whatever the case may be.
Right.
I generally do I really want to go $99? All the Pumas I've ever bought were always the Kith collaboration or something, and I regret it right after. I love the way they look, but they are the most uncomfortable things ever. Whatever the disc
blaze. Yeah, you mentioned that before on the podcast.
The technology is ahead of its time, but it felt like they put so much into
But our 698s are super comfortable, and Blaze of Glories are super comfortable too.
Blaze of Glories are comfortable. I will say that. But yeah, I don't have any. I have RX 7s. Whatever.
Oh, that's right. The RSXs.
Those.
Yeah.
I don't think those are that comfortable. George, oh man, they're rival boots. I'm like, fam, relax. Like, I don't believe.
And RSOs, I think, are comfortable too.
RSOs, I want to try. I like those better than RSX. Like, I think those are much better.
Yeah.
Joyrides.
They're made for people who run. So
Yeah, like who do this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I think so.
Apparently, that's what they say.
It seems like that's how they're marketing them. I'm not just gonna go and buy those just to buy them, but.
And I run very slowly and very
try to
laboriously,
run.
but
I don't like to run.
You do a lot of gym stuff.
But
not
don't
running.
do cardio.
Oh, I can't run I have to run outside, and I have to
I do
run
too.
amongst people. Like, I would drive to like a high school and run because other people will be out there, and I feel like I run if I'm thinking other people are looking at me. I can't run. Like, I'll run at work. So I'll change at lunch, and I'll run downtown. Everyone's walking. There's buildings. I can't run through the neighborhood. It's so boring. I hate the treadmill because I hate the sound of a treadmill.
Yeah, I do too.
That hitting, like,
No matter how loud your headphones are,
yeah,
doesn't matter.
I hate it.
I use an elliptical too because I feel like treadmills are bad for my knees.
I think a treadmill might be a waste of time. I use the stair thing, but then somebody told me the stair thing is for a woman, so I was like, they were like,
What?
somebody
What?
said
The stairs? I see the one that just the stair steppers,
like
the endless stairs.
up the thing
Yeah,
where
the
it keeps
endless
going,
ones, yeah.
like, I don't know what it's a stair.
Yeah, like the escalator one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I see more dudes on that than anything else.
Why is that
too.
for women? I don't understand.
I don't know. Some dude was like, "Yo, what you trying to get your buns right?" And I was like, "Yo, for chill." And I thought
It doesn't do anything. It's cardio.
I don't
Cardio is
know.
cardio.
You
I'm
gotta
not
take
gonna-
the same advice like you did with the podcast. You had one guy tell you, "Oh, stair masters for women," and now I see
Yeah.
more dudes on there with the towel over the head, like, "Ooh."
Yeah, but
like,
see, the
damn,
problem
get it.
is that
Stairs is hard.
problem
brutal.
is when he said it, I was like, yo, my buns is getting tight. I was like, let me get off. I wasn't trying to get. I'm not.
That's
trying
not bad for Rosio though.
You're not.
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not gonna have my wife like, yo, Greg is
It's
thick.
not gonna give you like a Kim Kardashian ass. It's just like
It was something about the timing he said it,
God.
and I was like, you know what? My thighs and calves don't feel like they feel the burn. My buns was like, yo, they feeling mad tight. Like, I ain't trying to be thick. I ain't trying to put my jeans on and be
I
like,
feel like I feel those in my quads because you're like
I don't.
I feel it in my quads too.
Only-
Especially the next day. I'm
Only
like, "Ooh."
real stairs, if I feel it everywhere else. Like, if I run up the stairs in the building, run down, run up, I feel it. That stair thing, I be feeling like I be chilling because I ride, I get to the top, and then I ride all the way down, and then I climb back up.
Keep going.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
think
stay
you're
in the
going
middle.
too
Huh?
slow. He's like
Yeah.
at one.
Oh, see, maybe I ain't doing it right then. Because I go up, and then I ride all the way to the, I'm
When
about
I
to
do
fall
it,
off.
I'm like I'm gonna trip. I feel like I'm gonna
Yeah.
trip on that thing, so I never do it. I stay on the elliptical. And
It
it's
is
like-
scary though. It's like, ooh,
And it's up high.
it's falling down. It's like
I go to the very, very bottom
I'm
of it. and
viral if I fall down. Huh?
Go back up. Very, very,
So
very
I
bottom.
think that's what the Joyride is for. It's for people that do cardio, that run outside and stuff. Because if you think about the other shoes they put out for that, like, well, all the React stuff, that wasn't that for running too?
Yeah, they still have React. Oh, yeah, React. Yeah, they still got
React
it.
still exists.
Yeah, and then all the Vapor Max stuff was also for running, wasn't it?
I don't know. I feel like Vapor Max, if you go to Nike website, it's all under lifestyle. It's not under running.
They're actually comfortable though.
I thought it was like a
Oh,
cross
Vapor
training
Max.
shoe.
Yeah, I think that's what they originally thought it was
What the
for.
I thought
intention.
they were
Yeah.
a running shoe.
But if you go on Nike website or anything, all Vapor Max are listed under lifestyle. I think they were like, yeah, this isn't for
Yeah, it's
running.
not working.
I tried to run in my Vapor Max, like, well, I wasn't running, but I just like ran. I was somewhere and I just ran, like twisted my ankle. Like, I can't wear those. I twist my ankle just walking around in those, but all day comfort, they're perfect. I can't wear Ultra Boost all day anymore. My lower back feels weird after a while. Like, do people run in Ultra Boosts?
I walk in
Yeah,
Ultra
I think
Boost.
people
Yeah.
run in those.
I have.
I ran in them
think
and
I've-
destroyed my knees.
Yeah, it does.
The 3.0s, I don't know what it is. They're heavy.
I don't know that they're made for running, but people run in them.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I've never
which
seen
which is to me, it's like, oh, these are supposed to be for running, but my fucking knees are killing
Yeah.
me,
They don't
dude.
No.
stay on my foot all that well.
Yeah, no, like
know?
it made my lower back when I impact feel weird. Like, I felt like it wasn't comfort or even comfort all
Distribution.
the way through.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I don't know. Want to talk about StockX?
Sure.
I had the gold thing first, but
Where's
we'll
your-
talk, we'll talk
where's
about
your
StockX
GoDaddy?
first. It's in
Okay.
the phone. I got it on my phone. We'll talk about StockX first. So I'm sure you guys all seen it. StockX data compromised over 6.5 million whatever information. I guess they initially had lied about it prior to this. I never heard about it
If
before.
you withhold the information, is it lying?
See,
That's something my mom used to tell me.
So withholding, like,
I was like, Ma, I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you. Yeah, so my mom's like, that's still lying.
So is that what happened? They didn't tell us.
Apparently it happened. Ask? Apparently it happened like a few months ago, like maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah,
that
like
the
3 months
actual
ago.
hack happened.
Yeah,
and I mean, the only thing that gets me about it is that StockX hasn't apologized. I mean, I guess it's not.
Well, this is the email. You didn't get email?
Yeah, they said the email that was just like, oh, we're looking at our security.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But not like, hey, we're sorry that all these people got a hold of all you guys' shit. They were just like, well, it happened, so we're just going to move forward.
Do you care? Do you guys care about that?
Not really. It's not surprising.
That's
like,
the thing.
Considering all of the StockX, you talked about customer service earlier.
Right.
So many people are just like, I never got my shoes, or they backed out of sale. Can I get my money back? Or this, that, and the third. And they cannot get an answer from StockX.
Right.
Or, oh, I got my shoe. It's a fake. StockX, what's up? You sold me fake shoes. And they're just like, they don't answer. So this is just kind of one more thing that I was just like, okay, well, I'm not really surprised. I don't buy from StockX all that often.
Oh, okay.
I have gotten pairs from there before, but not very often.
Is that something you worry about? Your data or anything? Or do you even buy off of there?
I'm broke. You want my information? I'll give it to you right now because you're not going to be able to get none.
They should be more forthcoming with it.
Right.
Any company, not just them, but any company.
See, everybody, obviously everybody was just DMing and sending and tagging like all over it. And everyone's like, oh man, everyone thinks like I'm going to trash it because GOAT has given us opportunity to do certain things and whatever. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, I really don't care because there are so many companies out there that have been hacked. And now I'm talking, okay, I'm going to talk like professional Greg outside of here. Like work, okay. Now, I will never tell anybody what I do for a living. If you find out, knock yourself out.
Good for you. Yeah.
But I'm never going to tell you. So many companies out there have been hacked and don't even know it yet. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things. Now, the withholding the information, like you said, it's a courteous thing to let somebody know that, because if your information was compromised and let's say all of a sudden you check your credit report and something's weird on it or whatever the case may be, it wouldn't say, oh man, that's because your stuff got hacked from StockX. Nobody would ever know if no one didn't say anything. Now, Target and Experian or Equifax, whatever all these other companies, they say, hey, your stuff's been hacked, yada, 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 be aware, change your passwords, do all that.
Right.
StockX sent a password thing to reset it, but it didn't say why. So a lot of people thought like, oh, this is some type of scam. You change your password, now someone got it. It didn't say, hey, we're concerned with data integrity, whatever. Go ahead and change it just to be on the safe side. It didn't say nothing
When
like
I got
that.
the email, I just deleted. I'm like, what is this?
Mine was in the trash, the spam. And so I didn't even go look for it until the information came out. I'm like, yo, where's my password? I'm like, yo, this is it was mixed up in all the like Viagra emails and stuff. And I'm like, yo, fam. Not that I need that. It's just, spam. It's just a spam thing. So
I don't even have I have an account, but I don't have credit cards or anything listed with them. So I wasn't worried about it. But
mine was linked to my PayPal. But
yeah, mine's linked to the PayPal too.
Yeah. Mine's not linked to anything.
And in my mind, I'm like, okay, look, another thing that I tell you guys, and a lot of people think their data, like, I look at it as like I voluntarily gave them my information because I love shoes. Like,
correct.
There's no possible way that I feel like StockX, you should be protecting my data. No, this is a sneaker company with an app. Like now, if Chase banks, I look at them as like, you're gonna protect my security and my money. Which is why they're federally protected with FDIC. So it's like, I'm gonna be super mad at you if you mess my stuff up, because this is your primary duty, is to make sure my money is safe, my social identity, home, mortgage, all that stuff is safe. Absolutely. I'm mad at you. Mad at Detroit Sneaker Company. It's like, and none of us are not gonna buy on there if the prices are great. I've never had a bad experience with StockX whatsoever.
Nor have I.
None whatsoever. So I can't sit there and be like, whoa, never buying it. None of us. We're also going to buy. Sorry. If it's a good price, if we like it, we can't find the size anywhere, people are still going to buy it.
I mean, I just like GOAT better personally.
I just think
GOAT
it's first
easier to use.
Of course. Yeah. I think GOAT stuff is easier to use. I think StockX website is, I like how it's set up by, you could separate by years. You could do that. Like, there are certain things which both sides are good.
Absolutely.
You know, I support GOAT 100% because, you know, they support us. But like I said, I wouldn't vilify. Like, people need to recognize that their information is not yours. Like, I'm sorry. On Instagram. So, like, you ever see, like, where it's like, yo, we're giving out 100 pair of free necklaces or rings or whatever. And, like, I've looked at there's one that had these hoop shorts. They were like, yo, we're giving out 200 pair of hoop shorts. Get on here, do it. So I went on the thing, and it wanted all my information as if I was buying it. Like,
right.
Yo, put a credit card in, you know, just...
We're not going to run anything right now, but...
Yeah, I'm like, what do you need my credit card for?
Yeah.
I'll give you my address for some free shit, but what do you need my credit card? What do you need my phone number for? Like, you ain't going to call me and say they're on the way.
Yeah.
Like, you going to take my address down? Cool. Address is public information. My credit card, just cuz. Like, we're going to run it. And they'll put, like, still zero, charge zero. I'm like, but what do you need this for?
Yeah.
People do that to get free stuff. Your information is gone. It's no longer yours.
That's right.
When you connect Wi-Fi, I'm telling people stuff that I know professionally, all right? A part of my job when I originally started, when I was younger, I can get in anybody's social media. I don't care if you block it or not. I can get in your Instagram. I can get in any of it because that's part of what I do.
Right.
Now, people think, like, when you go to Starbucks and grocery stores and you connect to their Wi-Fi, they make these establishments to where cell phone towers and stuff don't operate full capacity. Connect to our Wi-Fi and you'll be good.
Right.
If you connect your phone to your Wi-Fi, I tell everybody to do this. Test it out. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. Test it out. Go to a Fry's, your local grocery store, connect to their Wi-Fi, and go to a product and stand in front of it for about 2-3 minutes. Just stand there in front of that product. I guarantee when you go home and let me just check my timeline, you're gonna see soy sauce. What kind of soy sauce on my timeline ad? That's what that's
which happens all the time. You know, I'm
All
driving with
the
Amber, like,
time.
oh, I'm feeling sushi tonight, and then we'll end up going somewhere else, and then I'll look at my phone and I'll see an ad for a sushi place.
Here's you. Me and my wife were driving. Our sprinkler systems are always broke at our home. It leaks every year. Like, you know, I'm sick of this. I'm about to be old school. Get the hose, screw on a sprinkler. We went for a walk around the neighborhood. I go on Amazon. The first thing was up there. A sprinkler. I was like, Rocio, look at this. Why is this on? I said, this is crazy. Another thing I tell people do not to do, because I know people who work for these companies, they go to these establishments, Jamba Juice, restaurants. When you go to a restaurant and it says, yo, put your business card in this jar, and we do a drawing every week for a free lunch. Let me tell you what happens to those cards. They don't go in the trash. There's a company, there's a few in Arizona. They come out, they go to these restaurants. Hey, how many cards do you sell us per, you know, like 10 cards per however amount of money? And they leave with garbage bags full of business cards. And that's when you start getting those weird emails and calls, like, you start in the mail. You get the weird mail, you get weird emails. You get that mail where it's like, oh, yo, you have over $15,000 in debt. Wouldn't you like to only pay? Like, it's like, how do I get this? You get that email. Sir, you know, I've been interested in knowing this. The podcast email gets so much weird stuff all the time, every single time. And people just need to stop giving their data out so much. But we live in a society to where it's like,
it's not stop giving out your data so much. It's this is what happens when you do.
Right. Yeah.
So whether or not you can deal with it is up to you. Me, if someone wants to send me a thing about some Nikes I'm talking about, I don't care.
Yeah. I don't care about it. Now.
Yeah.
And that's the thing as well, is that, like, we're not talking about 15, 20, 30 years ago when, like, I remember someone that stole the identity of my uncle and they had bought a van. It was the hardest thing on earth to get that off. It's so advanced now. Like, look, that's not mine.
That's not
me.
me.
Live here, do that. Give it a couple weeks, sign a couple things, check the boxes, prove it's not your van. You're good. Like it, so you can clear up a bunch of stuff. Like it does happen. You just got to be very, very smart. And I thought it was smart of everybody to think that the email password reset was fake. I wouldn't have thought it was fake because I never see static emails because they go to my spam.
Right.
So for people to, like, take that measure, okay, that's cool. But everyone would have changed it if you would have just said our stuff was compromised.
Please change your email.
And the humility thing, which I talked about before, people think it's so bad to say I'm wrong, which I have a question for you too. It's a math problem. Okay. I learned at work today, someone wrote a math problem on the board and I answered it and I was 100% confident in what it was and they showed it was wrong. And I was taught that way and everybody was. So I'm going to show you this later. But people
just
have.
I'm a teacher.
Yeah,
right.
I sent to other teachers, and they had the same answers I did, and they were like, "Yo, that's crazy." Thinking about, anyways, and it has to do with order of operation, like my aunt, dearest, whatever.
PEMDAS.
Yeah, PEMDAS. See, how old are you?
28.
See, you might know the right answer. Me and her are older than you. We were taught a different way. But she's a teacher, though, which makes it a little different. Anyways, people don't like being wrong. Like, you're an actor. I feel like you as an actor, if you go audition for somewhere and someone gives you criticism, if you're a professional good actor, you take that and say, all right, I'm going to go learn from you. You don't just get mad and start kicking down walls and start acting crazy. If StockX came and said, yo, this happened, we're sorry, we're trying to rectify it, we're trying to fix it. I've seen people like, yo, you got to give me Brett 11s now when they drop. You got to give me Jordan 4s. And they're not giving
For what? Yeah.
they're not going to say we're sorry. Like, they're it's not.
Honesty,
they don't have to.
Honesty is the best policy.
It really is.
The company I work for, I do sort of sales.
Right.
I guess we could say. But, I'll tell someone, these are our prices for this thing. Oh, those prices are really high. I'm like, well, we're the best company. Like, you want to go with it. You either want to pay for the best or you want to get a cut rate mover. Like, well, I work for a moving company. Surprise, surprise. So I'm just like, you could go to another moving company. The best price you find, it will not be with us. I guarantee it. And 4 times out of 5, they'll call us back and be like, yeah, well, we'd like to use you. Because I'm just upfront and honest about, hey, this is what we do. This is how we do things. There are other companies in the Valley that's 100% right.
And see, that matters. If StockX would say, we're sorry with this, nobody would have any issue. Like, yo, they said sorry. You got the sneakers and they were bad. The customer service was good. You'll go back.
Yeah.
And we won't be mad at StockX. Like, and none of these people that are trashing StockX on social media, they're all going back. They just like to trash. I'm like, this is the thing. Like, to trash them. When I posted it, I didn't want to trash them, but I wanted to say, like, it's big business. It happens. Like, this is a $1 billion company. Like, you think if you really was like, God, thank God StockX has my information. It's so safe. You're a fool within yourself.
Exactly.
What you said about your company. My wife's a realtor. People always like, she asks for a specific percentage and she won't budge. She doesn't care. Like, she's right. Oh, hey, there you go. Go to the next one because
you want your house sold?
She's gonna sell your home and she's gonna answer her phone when everyone else is asleep. Like, people all the time, like when you're buying a home and you're not supposed to use your credit card during that process. They still do it all the time. They call her 11:30 at night. Oh my God, I forgot I went to Target and bought a t-shirt and all this stuff. So, like, you pay for what you get for it. With your company, you're going to get the best service. You're going to get it done right. The stuff is going to get there.
That's right.
That's that. When it comes to StockX, look, it's a sneaker company. We're all sneakerheads. It is what it is.
I'll go back. I'll buy from StockX again, probably.
Right. Of course. Yeah. Like, it's not like, it isn't going to do anything because we're all going to forget. And about a week, we'll slander them, we'll talk junk, and move on.
Yeah.
But this is a GOAT podcast.
That's right.
GOAT.com/sneakdiz podcast. Look at Anna.
Well, I'm glad we're moving on.
Have you ever bought fake sneakers? On accident? And swindled anything?
I don't think so.
Really?
I hope not.
I know.
That's
what
I've knowingly bought fake sneakers when I was like, 14, 15 years old. I'm like, shit, these J's are $50? Yeah. Shit, give it here, dog. A colorway no one's ever seen before? All right, fine. The R is missing? What? Okay. Jordans. I'm getting Jordans. It's fine.
See, it's always worse when you don't know if you bought fakes. And it's worse especially if you rock them like they real and then someone lets you know.
Feeling.
I just leaned into it. I'm like, yeah, these spits like you never see these spits likes anywhere else.
That sucks. But if you're buying sneakers online, there's more than a coin flip's chance that the shoe you're looking at is fake. How can you be sure it's real? GOAT.com is the safest way to buy and sell authentic sneakers online. They're the largest marketplace in the world for authentic Yeezys, Jordans, and over 600,000 sneaker listings, which I think is way more now. I think it's over 600,000 now. I think it's about 1 million plus now. They've made the whole process frictionless and trustworthy. They do this by only accepting sellers with the best reputation and by verifying all sneakers to ensure their authenticity for buyers. And I will say, GOAT, their process to be like a seller and stuff like that is really strict. Like, I haven't even reached the level to where I can sell without taking pictures, a brand new pair. George has. But, like, they make you go through a process to where, like, if I wanted to sell today, I still got to take pictures of it. If it's DS, I still got to take back, side, front.
Oh, okay.
So you have to do that so many times to get points. And it's like, you've been good. They've been authentic. Now you don't have to no longer take pictures. So sometimes if I want to sell something immediately, I send it to George because he can post it immediately. Don't do nothing.
Right.
So that's one reason why the trust GOAT. Every detail is inspected from the stitching, color, to the size and weight. GOAT certifies that every pair of sneakers on the site matches exact factory specifications. With over 500,000 sneakers on the platform and 10 million users, you won't find better prices for verified 100% authentic sneakers anywhere else. Find the perfect 100% authentic sneaker at goat.com/sneakdiz. Everyone asks me where's merch, t-shirts, hats. One day it's going to come, all right? But if you want to support the podcast, they're coming, all right? I would feel embarrassed if I made something crappy and like someone bought it just because they like the show and I see them wearing. I'm like, oh God, like I would die. That it has to be perfect. I'm trying to make Off-White quality. Like I'm trying to make Off-White quality.
You start small.
I'm trying to make Off-White quality at small prices.
Listen, before I came on the show, even if you put out like the worst Sneak Dish shirt of all time, man, I would have rocked it.
And I would have
rocked it to Heat. I would have rocked it to a sneaker con. I'd have rocked it to New York. Yo, what's the Sneak Dish? Oh, it's the best sneaker podcast. Kith New York employee. You ought to check it out.
I would be mortified if I see you post on IG and this shirt is trash. But like I said, everyone asks how they can support the show. Go to goat.com/sneakdish. All you got to do is go to the website, look around, find something low key, cheap, something you were looking for, something rare. That's it. You go to the website, take a look around. That's it. I'm trying to get you the opportunity to go to a marketplace of something and see something that you forgot existed. You know how awesome it is to go somewhere and find a pair of Asics that you were like,
that's right.
Oh, like these Asics only $55.
And they're like,
I'm like, I put them in my want list until I get off probation with the wife. That's goat.com/sneakdish. Plus, you'll also be supporting the show, like I said, but you've got to go right now. I mean, you can go now, you can go a little later, whatever case may be, but before the sneakers you want are gone.
Whenever you have time.
Whenever you got time on your hands. When you go to goat.com/sneakdish, that's GOAT.com/sneakdish. Find all your sneakers from there.
Nice ad read.
I thought it was pretty good.
That was good.
I felt like it was good. It felt good. Like I felt good with it. You know, typically I'm like, oh God, like, you know, I've never had a problem with public reading and stuff like that, but that felt a little weird. I don't know why. Anyways, Yeezy Restock.
Oh.
Anybody try?
I tried all day. I tried.
You did?
Yeah.
I think you would.
I work in front of a computer all day.
Right.
It's there.
So,
you know what I mean?
Like, my stuff is like extreme security, so I get super paranoid. Like me and George work with like nothing would happen.
Right.
But it's one of those places where you think like you're in the clear, and then one day you come in and your office is empty, and you're like, oh, you're fired. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Like that's where you like. Because one time I did get in trouble with security. I don't know if you guys remember the website Thisis50.com.
Yes.
I used to be on it all the time as an intern at where I work. And I got this crazy virus on the computer. Now, I was an intern. I could have easily like just switched to another computer and left it. But I called IT, and I just deleted all the hits. I did everything to try to clear my path as an intern. And IT was like, look, man, you got to stay off worldstar.com. And this is 5-0. I said, I'm sorry, man. This is 5-0. Stay off of it. I was like, yes, sir. So ever since George got into being on Facebook or MySpace, like back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So I get paranoid. I tried for a size 14 for my friend's son on a couple pairs. But I think the ones I tried on are probably the hardest ones.
Wait, your friend's son was a size 14?
I guess, man.
Was he like 6'9"?
No,
those were for him.
It's for him. He plays basketball. He's about 5'11", maybe 5'10". Let me tell you something. His name is Isaiah Freeney. I want you to look him up. Isaiah Freeney. Fam, he's going to college. He's so good.
Where's he going?
Isaiah Freeney. Let's put it this way. It's not sure yet, but MIT called. This is an Ivy League technology school. I didn't have a basketball team, but he's super duper smart. 4.3. Isaiah Freeney.
Shout out Isaiah Freeney.
I want him to come on the podcast and talk, but I don't know if that messes up anything basketball-wise. I'm not trying to be responsible for eligibility, anything weird. But, he plays with South Mountain High School. I'm talking about shoot the lights out of the building. Now, how he was a size 14, I have absolutely no idea.
That just means he's going to get taller. That just means he's going to be 6'7" by the time he's a sophomore at MIT.
He's dunking now. Yeah. I don't think he could whoop me yet in basketball, but I don't want to play me because I don't want to try it. Bro, I'm good. Fam, don't squint at me. Yo, don't treat me like Melo. Don't look at me like Melo, like sad old man. Oh, Melo, come on. Don't do that. I got about 6.5 months left in me.
I'm bored of this topic.
So, Yeezy Restock, you tried?
No, I just kept checking to see what was on there.
So you didn't try then?
That's essentially what I did. I mean, I would try to add it 10 to cart and then...
What's on there now? What's on there now? What's on there now?
Oh, so I thought you would try. You love Yeezys.
I'm not buying anything, though.
Oh, okay. That's just that.
I did try to, like, I took my size and add to cart and saw what happened. And not a damn thing happened.
So you tried for all of them then?
I tried for mostly all of them. The only ones that I want, I mean, obviously Beluga 1.0s. I thought the black and reds were supposed to restock, but they didn't.
That's what they said.
The alarm clock ones? Yeah. I like those. I think
I love those.
And
I don't wear Yeezys.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I don't wear the Yeezys, so I wasn't caring about copies for myself.
When I saw that they restocked the white Calabasas, I got hyped. Although I did hear that the actual Adidas Calabasas is better quality than the Yeezy one.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Yeah.
I thought you got the black one, Calabasas.
That was the only one that I got to cart. Like, I got to like put in my information.
Okay, yeah.
And then I was like, man, I don't want them enough to actually get them.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah, and the black ones, I don't like all black shoes. Like, all black like that, it makes me think of Jay Wild on Jersey Shore.
Los Fresco and I talked about it because my favorite Jordan 4 of all time is the Black Cat. I think it's the greatest Jordan of all time.
Really?
Yeah. I love him to death. And he's like, I can't do all black sneakers. I'm like, bro, all black...
Especially Arizona, though. You know when that dust hits them.
That's true.
They're never the
Cavs
same.
My Cavs 4s look insane.
Love Cav 4s, though. That's an underrated Jordan, though.
Absolutely.
Like, and I'm mad I traded those for a KD4 scoring title. And I was like, I thought I was so high on KD4s, and then once I realized...
KD4s are fire, though.
They are. And
yeah.
look at George and Ryan was hating on them last week for the Sneaker Hall. Sneaker Hall of Fame. Still go vote. I'm leaving that over for one more week.
Do it. So yeah, I didn't get anything on the Yeezy Restock.
Nah, I don't know
get anything ever.
I don't know anybody who did. Like, I don't know one person that says like, "Oh, I got one." Mm-hmm. Not any person that I know personally.
Which is weird.
It's weird.
Even in the Soul Links like Twitter thread when they were like, "Oh, anyone hit?" Nope. Tried L, and I'm just like,
Soul Links.
Who got this?
Yeah, like Soul Links threads and stuff like that are always like people that hit. Always like, got him, thanks, got him, all that.
That's what I would have thought, because I mean, if they hit, they're gonna shout out Soul Links. If you take an L, no one's gonna hit up Soul Links. Right. You know what I mean? But even on that thread, there was a ton of people like, I didn't get nothing. Big L, like crying emoji. Like, damn, no one got anything.
I got a bunch in the cart, but it never let me do anything else.
What did you get in the cart?
I got everything.
Yeah. I did too, but it didn't.
Oh, it didn't do anything. Yeah.
Don't refresh. And then,
right. So I was like, well, whatever.
And also, it was weird that they were like, go to Adidas.com. And then I was like, go to Adidas.com. Like, go to YeezySupply.com. Go to YeezySupply.com.
I didn't know what that was. Like, I was like, are they sharing stock? Like, what is this?
I think it was a kind of a way to... I mean, again, I don't know the inner workings of anything at all. Maybe. So I just think it was a way to keep it going a little faster. Maybe. I feel like it would be faster to upload a sneaker here and then be like, oh, this time's gonna run out. Load it here. And this time's gonna run out. Load it here. Just give them a time to...
I wish they would have,
distribute the stock.
Which Yeezys don't seem to ever will happen. Will they just drop them? Like, I know maybe that's their way of still trying to avoid bots, but like, I think if you do a restock like that with like really low numbers and like not all the like favorites, you can put those out and
just drop them.
Bots, cops, automatic, whatever, just drop them. Like, no, everyone thought they were gonna do that. No one thought they'd sit in queues all day about 15 separate times. Like sitting in a queue is nuts. That's an all day thing. So, and I guess I see somebody saying that was the greatest restock of all time. And I was like, based off of what? And I can't remember. It was an IG story that someone sent me, and they were like, "What you got, Jordan Brand? Prove it!" Or "What you got?" And I'm like, "Man, what?" Like, I thought it was one of the worst experiences ever for people. That's what I felt like everyone was saying. So,
has there been a good restock? Anyway, yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were just waiting for wave runners and like maybe those
Beluga 1.0s.
That was a surprise, but someone said it was only 20 pairs. Someone put up the stock list and it was only 20 pairs.
Yeah, of like each.
You never know if that's true or not, but a listener. So somebody has sent me something and I can't remember the name. I wish I did. I'm all for writing stuff down like that. But they wanted to know, considering, and this is definitely a George question as well, but like considering how long we've done the podcast. And I've never gotten your guys' views on what you guys think of Sneakerhead, or does it even matter, or something like that. But they wanted to know what we think of like our views on Sneakerheads today. I said, all right, I'd give an opinion on it. So I said I'd ask Ricco, but I don't know what Ricco thinks a Sneakerhead is. And one thing I do like about Ricco is your collection is soccer. Like you buy a lot of stuff that you don't see all the time.
Right.
So it's like I would definitely be interested in knowing like how do you view a sneakerhead? Like, what's a sneakerhead to you, if it even matters?
I don't really think it does matter. I just think if you like sneakers, like if that's what you do, then you're a sneaker. You know, if this guy over here collect, if someone like Anna was like, oh, I collect heels, I collect Louboutins, I collect whatever. You're a heelhead, sneakerhead, you know what I mean?
Right.
Saying sneakerhead is weird now.
It is.
I definitely feel it. Like, even when I talk about it, I'm like, oh, these, like, Yeezy heads out here. Like, I mean, it just feels weird, you know what I mean?
I think as we get older, it starts to feel like,
yeah.
I just think if you like sneakers and you like sneakers, some people don't have that much money to buy sneakers, but a lot of people know, some people know a lot about sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I would still think that they were a sneakerhead, you know?
Because they had said, like, do we consider sneakerheads, like, if you're wealthy, like one of these well-off kids, we were talking about years and years on this podcast.
No, that doesn't mean anything. They're just buying whatever they want to buy. And they're not just buying sneakers. They're buying all kinds of other crap. So
Absolutely.
I don't think that person's more of a sneakerhead than somebody that saved up all their money all year to buy, like, their one favorite pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I've always, and I still sort of do maintain this view about a sneakerhead. Like, I've always considered, like, someone, if I was to really say, like, oh, you're a sneakerhead or not a sneakerhead, I've always felt like someone who was, like, really into sneakers and liked about it and talked about whatever the case may be are the ones who, like, saw something they liked, and if they didn't get it and it stayed affordable, or, like, even if it got a little high, years later, if they still wanted it and they would go back and get it. That's what I always looked at it as. Like, because there's still sneakers to this day that, like, if I rolled from, like, Travis Scott's, I love Travis Scott lows. I think they're a little overrated, of course. But, like, if I have the opportunity to get them at a certain price, I'm going to go back and get them.
Yeah.
Years from now. Even if I get, like, a pair that's been worn a bunch of times, I don't care. I'm going to get them later.
Right.
Like, that's why, like, when I go on eBay and stuff, I type in Nike vintage. Like, there is stuff as a kid that I still didn't get, and I buy it now and wear it. I may not wear it because it's unwearable.
Unwearable, yeah.
But, like, I have Vince Carter Shocks in the closet. Not that version, not the BB4 or whatever. But, like, I have other ones because I was like, I've always loved it. I didn't get it then. I still love it. I'm going to buy it now.
Yeah.
So, like, I've always looked at that aspect of it as, like, you know what? If you really care about, you're not just like, oh, on to the next one. Oh, I didn't get that. Next one. Oh, new Yeezy came out. Forget that one. It's old now. This sucks. Like, you'll see on social media be like, oh, my God, I must cop this Off-White. I must cop it. It's the greatest thing of all time. Take the L, and that's it. Like,
which, I mean, to me, going off of what you said, there's plenty of stuff that I thought, this is the most fire thing ever. Right. And then I take the L, and then maybe 3-4 days later, completely forgotten about.
It's done.
It's like if it might as well not even have existed. But that entire 25th anniversary Gel Light 3-pack from 2014.
What are the colors?
Oh, my God. The Kith, it was the Kith homage.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
the Totola paper cut.
Totola,
I still want all of those. Yeah, like, if I could find a koi for, like, if anyone has a koi, the original red A-View koi and a 10.5, I'll do about $550 for it. Like, come on.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it has to be a limit. Like, I want the koi and I want the orange. Well, not orange koi, but the beams, A-Few.
Yeah.
Like, I want those, but I also still want volcanoes.
The silver screens.
I want volcano 5s.
Fire. Mm-hmm.
Like, I want those. Yeah. Like, because I think they're fire. And have I come across a pair that was like $480? They were kind of rough. I have, but, like, you know, to me, it's like I'm going to get that. I don't care what point down the road. I still look at Weathermans. Like, I'm going to get my Weathermans back, all right? I'm just not going to pay $600 for a basketball shoe because I'm not playing basketball in it. But I do want those back. So, like, that's what I've always looked at it as. Like, I think it's now to the point to where it's like, it doesn't even matter. I look at us all addicts now, to be honest with you. Like, I look at us as, like, real addicts. Like, we're constantly on shoes, like, nonstop. We have a shoe podcast. Like, it's not.
I mean, like if it's addicts, I mean, I guess I relapse a lot because I could, you know, it's weird. I'll go through like a month where I'll do nothing but cop and like just whatever, just anything. And then like for like 3-4 months, I won't cop anything. Like, I'm there right now. Like, the last thing I bought, I mean, besides those were the bars, and that was like a month ago. Oh yeah. And so I'm just like, there's not really coming out.
Wait, is that the end? The end thing you bought? That was like the surprise.
Yeah, those.
Okay,
the one that you brought here, right?
Yeah.
And I would still be copping to this day if I wasn't in trouble. So,
right.
So it's one of those things where it's like you can't like there's no reason we should have DS pairs in our closet. Like I do.
Don't.
See, and I do.
I think I have maybe 1 or 2 pairs.
And I do. And it sucks because they have no value, so I can't sell them. But I do. And it's like, I'm like, I got like 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 pairs that I've never worn, never tried on. Open the box, like, dang, these is nice. I got a pair. I don't know if you know who Johnny Gonzalez is. Shout out to Johnny Gonzalez. He's supposed to come on the show. I bought a pair from him almost 4 years ago. I still haven't picked it up. He lives right down the street from me. Like, he hit me up and said, Pam, are you coming to get these? Like, he's had another child since then. His daughter's went to college. Like, and these are Flyknit racers. I paid $65 for them, and I still haven't gotten them from them.
Which ones were they?
The
Fireberries. What happened to racers?
I still wear them.
Yeah.
I wore mine. I wore mine like my kid's soccer game. I only
bought
have
a pair here.
I only have 2 pairs. 1 pair. The
Triple
Oreos
blacks.
and triple black. I have triple blacks and Oreos. That's the only ones I got. But I love those Fireberries. But what happened to racers? Did they stop making those now?
No, they still make them, don't they?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I haven't seen.
I think they've moved on to like React and other stuff.
But that was one of the shoes that was like one of the most unstable. They have air, didn't have React, didn't have nothing in it. Like it was just shoe and material, and they were too expensive too. That was another one that was expensive.
Yeah, they're like.
But like at the outlet, that's when they got them, and that's 4 years from now. So it's like I always got another pair somewhere. DS, like but being a sneakerhead, that's the best part about it.
And going off of what Anna said earlier, like if you're rich and you have money, like and you bought a bunch of sneakers, that does not make you a sneakerhead.
No.
PJ Tucker, who can drop my entire yearly earnings on a pair, having an opinion about what's corny in the sneaker game, I'm just like, stop.
No, you can't. You can't be able to buy everything and tell me what's corny. Like,
because I enjoy sneaker shopping. I do. I like the show, the complex. That's like, yeah.
But I think I watch it.
But as soon as like someone's talking like, Joe LaPuma's like, oh, are you really Jordan 1s? And then they pull like a, I don't know, like a what is it? Like a Union off the shelf. It's like the 2-tone joints.
Yeah.
Fire.
Oh
I'm just
my
like,
God,
turn it off. Just move on to something else.
I watch
you don't
shopping.
know anything.
I like the concept. I think it's great. I love the show. I don't mind Joe LaPuma. He's a regular guy. He's cool. I'm fine with it all. But like you said, that's where I get the hate from is that, man, you got this guy on here, like your show has value, it's smart, the host knows his stuff, and then you just have this person on here because he's somebody important in something else. And I remember watching one with like, I don't know if it was Bow Wow or somebody, and they pulled off Concord 11s. I'm sorry. If you call Concord 11s anything else but Concords, you're a weird person, all right? He was like, the black and white joints.
Black and white joints?
The black and white joints. I mean, who didn't want the black and white joints, fam? If you don't call these Concords, I'm about to kick my monitor. Like, it was so agonizing.
Yeah,
and then when they had
brutal.
Mets pitcher.
Matt Harvey.
I love Matt Harvey.
I did too.
And he
Once
said,
upon a time.
He said he had...
The Pantone 11s.
He said he had those in college. No, they just came out a few weeks ago. No, you didn't have these in college. Like, and it was like, and now I know with Joe LaPuma's being host. He's being great. I feel like I couldn't sit there and be like, no, these just came out. You didn't have these in college. I think you're thinking something else. Like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Joe LaPuma has like the best poker face. Like, he's just like...
He's a professional person.
Except when Action Bronson was out. That's still the greatest episode of Sneaker Shopping.
Action Bronson is one of the greatest people of all time.
Seriously. Knock it off. Action Bronson, like, my entire life...
When she was on that show.
Wait, who's that?
Bella Hadid, the model.
Oh, Bella Hadid. Oh, that was the worst. I thought you were talking about Action Bronson. I almost went off.
No. Yeah, that was rough. It was a rough one.
I was like, oh, dear God.
I think
if
it was
dude has
Trippy
these on
Red,
his feet,
maybe?
He's gonna get it.
One of
Like, Bella, what are you talking about, man? I've been having heat my whole... I never got... that because of the sneakers on my feet. Like, never. All right.
I don't even know if that ever exists. There are people who have said like, "Oh, people buy sneakers for girls." I'm like, who are these girls?
For real.
Like,
yeah.
I can't think of one that like was like, man, these sneakers are so fire. Like, I'm trying to date him, like, or hang out with him. Like, maybe that's today. I don't know.
No,
but like
that was never.
I think
it still is
said
never.
That she had to save up her money to buy. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, knock it
Oh
off.
yeah, no, she's tripping. Yeah, I don't like stuff like that.
Been a model for years.
Like, stop it. That was something else I want to ask you guys. Since you guys ready to do the list? I think we can do the list, right?
Yeah,
we had a good episode. It was a solid episode. We covered a lot of stuff. But I was going to ask you guys, since we're doing top 10 sneakers inspired by music/musicians to us. All right. And I want Los. I want the homie Loso to listen to this.
Yes.
Right? Loso. Watch Bread and Butter Show, man. It's a good show, man.
I listened to it before I came here.
It's a great show.
Him and Rob are terrific. Their chemistry is through the roof.
I love the show.
Hilarious.
All right. He needs to do more episodes of it. Has Yeezy 350 V2, has it reached top 20 sneaker of all time? No? Really?
Maybe top 25. But
oh man, you act like you were gonna say top 58. 2 or 5 up.
Yes.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You would have to do that list because you did that list a few years ago, like the top 25, and then I think made all of like
Jordan.
It was a long
we
time
all
ago.
built it, and
Yeah.
like I think it had. We're talking about a shoe that might have over 30 colorways.
Because I think you had Turtle Doves, but I don't know if you had a V2 in there.
No, not yet. I don't think. I think we had Pirate Blacks.
The only V2 I could really think of is, I don't know, the Belugas.
Really? I think
That's probably it.
I think I'm more thinking model. No. See, would you say?
I'm thinking model too. I'm not thinking of a specific.
All right.
Okay.
Too.
So like, I would say Air Max 1 is a top 10 sneaker of all time, but you could be red, it could be blue.
Right. No, I get you.
Yeah. So like, I would say
Model, maybe.
I think it might be. I have to think about it. I think we're going to have to build a list one day. We're going to have to build
There's
that.
so many of them now.
Yeah, and they still sell out. They're still
They do.
desired. They're still interesting.
People still love them.
Like, how many years has this model been out? 3 years now? 2?
Long time.
V2s have been out a
V2s
long
have
time.
been out for longer than 2 years.
Mike.
Oh.
They've been out for a long time. Like this.
Like covering the mic like this. Looking at my list.
So you made a list.
Yes.
I'm definitely interested in Anna's list. Okay. I love my list.
Weird list.
I love my list.
I think
Okay.
mine is fine. I mean, I like my list too, but
Okay.
I only say that because I'm sure there's stuff I forgot,
Wait,
and
did
I'm gonna
you
hear them.
guys make your list based on like shoes that you actually like, sneakers that you actually like, or?
So I kind of did.
I didn't.
I did.
I did too.
don't
I think
like-
it's. Yeah, I think it was a good mix of, what its relation. Yeah, what its relation to the artist is, how well it took the inspiration from the.
Oh, okay. So you did it a little like more. I did what I like. Like,
Okay.
I did what I like. I really wanted to do.
I like all of the shoes on my list. I'll just say that.
And there's
yeah.
ones I didn't put on there that I like. There's one on that I put on that I was like, ooh, I did love this, which might make you laugh. So, and it's not high, but a lot higher than you might have thought. So, anybody got any honorable mentions first?
I have a list of stuff I didn't put on, but they're weird.
Okay.
I don't know that they're
Go for it.
honorable mentions, but I was just typing stuff. So, like, I know you're gonna hate this because Justin Timberlake tinkers and the Bio Beige
Oh, I forgot about that.
because it came out during the Super Bowl, and then the other
Right.
one was for his
Forgot
Man of the
about
Woods
that.
concert.
Let's put it this way.
People like those. They're not my favorite.
I don't like them,
Yeah.
but-
Can I put it this? I don't hate tinkers. I hate that people are making tinkers special because it was like, we originally was gonna have a swoosh on it, and then we didn't. Man, just put this. Like, come on, you can tell the
Yeah.
story about it, cool, but like, they're not special. This has a swoosh on the side. It's a Jordan 3 with a swoosh on the side. Like,
Yes.
you're like,
Right.
you'll need them history. When someone said history, I said, fam, like, don't, because if you think Tinker that's the only shoe that didn't come out that Tinker made, there's gonna be another 6, like Tinker 6. He designed
Skechers.
Yeah, like Skechers. There's gonna be more.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I thought of Run DMC with Adidas
That's a good one, and I feel disrespected
Because-
that I didn't put it in my top 10.
because that's what you think of when you think of them.
I got an honorable mention. That I'm mad disrespectful for not putting it in. I tried, but I
Yes,
couldn't.
you are.
Oh, I put Rihanna, Puma Creepers. Put a lady on there.
That's actually a smart pick.
And a lot those sold out when they came out.
They did.
They did. And the furry.
They moved.
This one's funny. Tyler the Creator Converse.
Oh, man, I wanted
I
to
forgot
put
about
one on
those.
there. I did too. And I looked up a bunch of times today, and I really feel
It's
like
so
one should be in
silly
the top
though.
10.
I don't think it's silly.
I don't think
I think
so.
they're dope.
Yeah.
I don't know if I.
Drake OVO 10.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
I definitely did forget. I remember.
I like those. I mean, it's just like a black with yellow hits. I don't mind
that
it.
One.
I liked them picture-wise. So when I got them in hand, I had both. I was like, yo, this is.
Oh, for real?
Whack. Yeah, I did.
Okay, are you ready?
We are.
The Eminem Jordan 2 and 4.
Okay, Jordan 2s are awful. 4.
Stop it! What, for real?
Ricco.
Oh,
Don't
Jordan
do that.
2s are fire. The Eminem Jordan 2s are fire. The green ones?
No.
Wait,
the twos.
green?
They're not green.
The Jordan 2s?
Oh no, they're black and white. They're black and gray, and they got E's all
Oh,
over.
they have-
on the
You're thinking of Dornbeckers.
I was thinking of Dornbeckers.
Yeah. No, the Eminem.
No,
ones
the
are awful.
Eminem 2s are definitely still
awful.
fire. But that's fine.
What?
I like them. I do.
What about the Carhartt?
The Carhartts are fire
I like
too.
Carhartt ones. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
like,
it's just a black and silver shoe.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was a little disappointed in the Carhartt ones that it was like Eminem blue 4s were just considered one of the upper echelons, and then it's like another Eminem 4's coming out. It's just the Carhartt black. Like, god dang it, that's it.
They're still fire.
But it's still fire. Though.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying no.
25 racks.
No,
20, yeah.
not even $1,000. No, it's a
Yeah.
black shoe that's thick. You know.
So those were ones that I didn't include on my list. My list is weird, but
Yeah, you named off some pretty good ones. If Rihanna Creepers not being in your top 10 might be.
it was
are Rihanna Creepers in your top 10?
It was
No, I forgot about them.
It was gonna be number 10.
If I would have remembered them, I would have considered it because they did really well. It was
They
just
did.
a
agree.
high soul. Like, my honorable mention, the only one I had was the Run DMC, the 1986 Adidas Shoto. It's
dare you.
mad disrespectful, like, because that's the essence of like, I was young then, like maybe not even alive, I don't know, but like that's the essence of like cool, like yo, you got
Shell
the-
toes.
yeah, like
Adidas. Classic.
That's the like you go outside and it's like yo, he got the joints and you fly. You
The
think
black
you-
and white joints.
That's the as you think you so fly back in the day with a shell toe. We look at shell toes now as like they're only like $89. We're like, oh no, I get it. If they're 29, I'll cop. But paying, that's wild. And they had the gold chain on the Packer one with the gold chain, 86 in the back. Those are fire. You got honorable mentions?
I do. I have a lot. Adidas EQT support Pusha T. The
you disrespectful.
Pusha T to come out
First.
The first one that had like the fish scale on them.
Okay.
Fire.
All right.
They look crazy on my feet, but they're fire, and I
Okay.
love them.
They're talking about the cocaine, white ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are fire.
Those are fire.
All right. I thought you were talking about the other
The
one.
bodega. I don't like those. I know you have. I'm sorry. They didn't make the list. I don't hate them. They didn't make the list. I'm
Not
sorry.
even the silver ones?
No.
God. I have
I know.
both of those. They are amazing. They hurt my feet.
Amazing.
They hurt my feet, but I wear them.
Maybe I'll go back and
You
check
can
them
you
out.
can get those for about
I know, for real.
now.
like $46. Like
Cheap.
I'll
Mad
maybe
that
for
they're
46
cheap.
bucks. Maybe I'll try them. Jordan 1 Travis Scott. I don't mention.
no. Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan 4 Eminem. You can't get it. Jordan 1 Tribe. Just because. Tribe Called Quest. The SB Dunk High Iron Maiden.
I love those.
Iron Maiden's my favorite band of all time.
Really?
Those are about 5 racks, and I'm just like,
Are they that
I
high?
have them. Yeah.
I thought
There was only like what, maybe 50, 100 pairs made.
see, and not if this is on anybody's list, but Melvin's, there was 748 on GOAT, and I was like, holy
Melvin's
crap!
were? What the hell?
The white ones with the like,
Kyrie broke SB. That's what happened.
yeah,
Kyrie got those blue lobsters,
and all that,
and it was
stuff
over.
happened.
I was like, as soon as they handed it to him on sneaker shopping, I'm like, what have I
like,
done? I could have got those
over.
for like $220.
We
whatever.
all, I remember there was this guy at like when Dunk Exchange existed, Dunk Exchange, and there was a guy always selling the blue lobsters in the styrofoam case, everything.
Yeah.
And they were like, the first time I seen them it was like $450. Then the next time I saw them it was like $300.
bought
Next time I
them.
saw them it was like $280. And he's just sitting there. Nobody
Shoulda copped
wanted them.
them.
Should have copped them.
Yeah.
Dude. Like I'm talking about, you rarely see the styrofoam. It was a big styrofoam
Yeah.
box that the blue lobsters came in, and like it came apart. Like those are regrets.
Now everyone's losing their mind. Like,
Yeah.
oh, they were the greatest SBs ever. Like, where were you
yeah.
at? Like 4 years ago.
You couldn't get a blue lobster. No, you couldn't even.
There's
get it
no
now.
way.
Those are like considered like legendary now.
Yeah.
You can still get a purple and maybe a green, but like, blue, reds, yellow. Yellows isn't out of the question.
Right. That was it. I think I had New Balance 577 Hypercats. I mean, they're based on Star Fox, the Super Nintendo game. But I did hear a rumor that Action Bronson did have something to do with the design of that shoe.
Really?
I don't know. I was like, I just threw him in there.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Because I love those. I know. And I sold them, and I was like, what have I done? I don't know why I sold them. They didn't fit me right. That's why I sold them. But
who wants to go first?
I can go first.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, go first. Do your bottom 5.
Number 10, the Reebok S. Carter. Stop it. Stop it. Look, Sean Carter, Jay-Z was the first signed Reebok person that wasn't an athlete.
We have to respect it.
Based on the Gucci Tennis 84, which is a grail of mine. One of the only high-end shoes that I actually like. Number 9, I have the SB Dunk Low Strummer. Because
what is that?
It's brown and I think black on the heel.
Strummer?
Yeah, Joe Strummer, the guitarist for the Ramones. Yeah. They were on my mind because High Tapes told me he picked them up. He's like, I got them for like $120, bro.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
You're gonna think this is funny, but I Wikipedia'd the Ramones this morning.
You did?
I did. Because there was an article that came out.
Are you cold?
A little bit.
Oh.
But there was an article that came out that I read this morning. I'm like, let me go Wikipedia them real quick. So I learned a little bit about them.
I went to CBGB's before it closed. I was not of age to get into there. A shout out to my mom. She took me for my 14th birthday to go to CBGB's. We saw the Pop-Tart Monkeys and someone else.
Your mom seems super fly, though.
My mom is dope.
I mean,
she's the best.
You just sent the thing of your mom watching the show on the TV. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
That's tight.
She's getting lit, dude. Number 8, the Adidas Human Race, the yellow ones.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Number 7, Air Force One Questlove.
That's a good one.
The red and green ones.
I tried my best to get those in my top 10.
Yeah.
I did. And I was like, dang, like, I'm sorry, those are fire.
They
Especially on the tongue with his hair with the afro pick in it. It's fire.
Yeah.
Like, I love those.
Sneaker Galactus actually had them for sale. They're too big, though. Number 6, Dunk High MF Doom.
I like the shoe. I hated the way the Doom looked. How it was written on the side. I hated that.
Come on.
But they're dope.
Nitpicking right now.
You right.
That's it. That's my bottom 5.
That's your bottom 5? All right, I'm going to go.
Okay.
Now, I had for number 10 Nike SB Low Gibsons. But it's a guitar.
I like them. Music.
It is. But then I switched it to Nike SB High NERDs.
Okay.
The all black joints with the NERD brain logo on the bottom of the heel, the red laces that went across it.
Forgot about those.
I love those. I love them when they like look super trashed and beat. I love them. And so it might have been a slash, but I really wanted to put Gibson. I was just like, well, it's a music instrument, and I guess it's the same thing.
Gibsons count, yeah.
It would have counted.
But they're both dope.
Number 9, I got Travis Scott Low Ones. I like them. You know, they're a little overrated. I like Jordan 1s. Like, I like them. Number 8, this is one I completely forgot about, which I'm like, dang, if Ricco would have brought this up, Ricco or George would have brought this up when we talked about Sauconys, I would have been like, ooh, Snow Beaches. Just Blaze Snow Beach Sauconys. The blue, yellow, red joint that came out on Packer.
Fire. Yeah.
My God.
It's funny that you relate those to music because I think of more of the Snow Beach polo piece.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely, 100%.
But I look at that when Just Blaze did the collaboration for it and he used the Snow Beach, the polo like that. I was like, this is the greatest Saucony of all time to me. And still, to me, the greatest Saucony of all time. To me. All right. I love that shoe. And
I still go only in Soho, but it's up there. Snow Beaches are fire.
You know, I did like play clothes ones too. When you had brought those up, I was like, oh no,
I have those. Yeah. I
like
bought
those
them beat up. I paid $20 for them and just used them as beaters.
I like those. Number 7, I got Yeezy V2 350. Like,
okay.
You feel like you can't deny it. It might be a little high, but I like the shoe. It's a quality shoe. It's great.
It's comfortable.
It's very
I have
comfortable.
one pair of 350 V2s, and I wore them like a couple of weeks ago for the weekend. I was like, I'm never going to take these off. Like, they're super comfortable.
They're really good quality, comfortable shoes. And, like, one thing about him, too, is that he's actually made it to where I feel like if you wanted a V2, you should have one by now. Like,
absolutely.
You may not got the color you want, but you should definitely have a V2 by now.
Which everyone scoffed at him. He was like, oh, everybody's going to have Yeezys.
Right.
If you want a pair of Yeezys, you're going to have it. He kept going on his promise.
Dude, he kept going, and there's still more coming out. Number 6, I got Nike SB Dunk High Slayers. All right. Love them. Slayers and Bisons. I think they're called Bisons. They're the brown joints. The quality on those two alone were so good. Slayer quality was always, premium fire. I only know one person
I forgot about Slayers. I completely forgot about them.
I don't know if George had them. I can't remember, but I love Slayers.
They're fire.
That's my bottom 6. What you got?
Oh my God. So when I made this list, I was like, a person that has shoes that plays music.
Then Google music sneakers.
And I have like 4 artists on here who with just random shoes. Number 10, Yeezy Wave Runner.
Okay.
I love mine, so that's why. I don't know why. I'm not even a big Drake fan, but I did put the OVO 12s for number 9. And then OVO 8s for number.
Oh, okay, you
8.
tripping now?
I like 8s.
I like 2 8s. Oh no, 3 8s. I like the olive green 8s. I like the playoff black 8s.
You
and I
like the olive greens?
People disrespected those olive greens. If they would have made them and said these are undefeateds, people would have loved them. But then when they found out, oh, they're just olive green 8s, they're not undefeated. No one you could get those probably for like $37 now somewhere. Like, no one loves those. Are fire, bro. You tripping? Come on, man.
Can't do it.
And aquas
are an actual classic. I love
classic to me.
I don't like the 2015 retro though, because the gray on the back of the heel tab is weird.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Number 7, Pusha T, EQT King Push it could be the gray or the brown.
Fire.
Love that.
Oh my God, that's in mine.
And then number 6, NMD Human Race.
Good one.
For sure.
I felt like we all had. Wait, but yeah, Human Race honorable mention, right?
No, I had number 8.
It was there.
Oh, okay, Human Race. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So we all had to have that one in there.
Absolutely.
All right,
Classic.
What you got?
Number 5, Air Max 90 Tongue in Cheek. Get your Googles ready. Those are actual fire. Based on the Dizzy Raw School album. Disrespectful to our British listeners. I'm sorry for my accent there. I love them. I love them to death. They're like super-ish expensive. Like, I think I've seen them for like a rack.
These are fire.
Fire!
I didn't know this was a music thing.
Mm-hmm. That's the album, Tongue in Cheek.
Oh, these are super
by Dizzy
fire.
Rascal. It's fire.
What's on the tongue?
Those are ridiculous fire. I remember seeing these. I didn't know what it was.
He wore them on the cover. Yeah.
I think like on the back of them they had like the lion, like a lion.
I think so.
Or like the lion, like that stand-up English UK lion thing. I think. Yeah. Them joints are super fire.
Awesome. I love them. Number 4, Adidas Superstar 80s 25th anniversary edition. The ones you alluded to with the 25th on the back and the gold things on the front.
Fire.
Just classic.
I'm mad disrespectful.
Number 3, SB Dunk High De La Soul.
Oh, you went with high?
I like the highs better. The highs were a grail for me, and I found them for like $160, and I was like, "Yep."
You know, I can't be mad at the highs. Like, you can't be. They're classics.
I love them absolutely. Number 2, Packer Diodora and 9000 Purple Tape.
Whoa!
So fire.
So much fire.
Someone sell me a pair for less than $600, please.
I was like, you know what? I had enough. I'm gonna go look. I hadn't looked on Go. Nothing. I haven't looked on anything. I went back and looked. Only like
ridiculous.
It was a size like 2 sizes above a 9.5. It was like $350, and I was like the 9.5, $700. They looked down at it like a 13.
I saw that goat one that was $350, and I was like, should I just buy him? I think I put an offer in for him.
Yeah, I put an offer in for the one that was like $600. I put an offer in just to see.
Yeah,
if, like,
and then they sold, and I was like, fuck.
Because in my mind, I thought these have to have been on here for a little while. It might take whatever now.
Because only like Diodora heads know about them.
Bruh, those I had those as my
the heads thing.
Top collaboration one year, like one of our early episodes.
Absolutely.
Love those.
Actual fire. And number 1, the Nike Air Yeezy 2.
Really?
Yep.
That definitely ain't my number 1. I don't view those as like fire shoes.
I love those. I
love them.
Strongly dislike the ones.
Love them.
I think the ones are awful.
The ones are awful.
And yeah, the Nike Yeezy 2 is actual fire. Pick a colorway.
Love the shoe. It's fire.
Absolutely.
But like, you know what I mean? It's like
one of the original shock drops.
You right. Facts. You're gonna be super shocked at my number 1 then. I get to it. Am I next or you next? Me?
I think you're next.
Okay. Number 5. The Adidas Pusha T EQT Support silver boots.
Bodega babies.
Love them. Bodega joints. Number 4, I got Human Race yellow Pharrells. Number 3, I got Diodora purple tapes.
Okay.
I've tried my best to get them number 1, number 2.
But
I got number 2 De La Soul lows. You don't realize how good a De La Soul high or low is until you put it in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, the elephant print, the flowers, the thickness of the
right.
I was like, this shoe is quality, might be in the top tier of quality of sneakers.
Lived in outlets for $40. I lived there.
I think I paid retail. Oh no, I think I paid retail at first, and then like they kept going to the outlets, and I went back and returned them and got them from the outlet. The shoe in hand is like, I love a thick like quality sneaker, like the piping, the elephant print, the color, the
absolutely.
flower. I was like, man, this sneaker is ridiculous quality. Like, and no one talks about that much. Number 1, Kobe 5, Miles Davis. Gotta look them up. They blue, jazz blue.
Those are
Miles.
Fire.
Me and George always try to get those and find them. And back when they were really in, they were really high. Now they're kind of like, actually, I just don't see them that often. Like, I don't even know if they're low, high, nothing anymore. But that's my number 1.
That's
I had to
one.
have that number 1 because it's been a number 1 for a long time. Love those to death.
That's a really, really good one.
And I would buy that, to me, feeling like I'm a good sneakerhead. To myself, I'd buy those now if I wasn't in trouble. Anna, what's your top 5?
Okay, I felt like I had to mention these because these are important today. Travis Scott, Cactus Jack. I don't even like those.
The 4s? Which ones?
The 4s?
Yeah.
That's number 5?
Uh-huh.
It lists full of stuff you hate.
I like those. Man.
I just came up with...
I do too. I think they're okay. I think they're like, shouldn't be that great.
And then Travis Scott, number 4, Travis Scott Jordan 1 high. I don't like the lows, so...
I love the lows.
I feel like the lows are... Now they're just going to keep coming out with shoes and they're going to keep selling out.
You know what I've never seen anybody post on social media, no one has, is Cactus Jack's 33s. Like, they sold out, but like...
No one's got them. Everyone tried to flip them, and then they're bricks.
Yeah, I think they're stuck with them because I've never seen anybody wearing them. I've never seen them in person.
Where am I?
Number 3.
Number 3. Yeezy 350 V2.
Of course.
I feel like you guys said, everybody should probably have a pair of those by now. And then number 2 is the 350 V1.
And number 1 is the 700.
Right here, Yeezy 2.
There it is.
See, it could have happened.
There it is.
It could have. And I felt like I was being wrong for not putting the Yeezy 2 in there.
I kept trying not to have it number 1, and then I was like, there's nothing I can do.
I really tried to put Vans in them. I wanted to put Vans in them. Like De La's, not De La's, Tribe Called Quest. I wanted to put in the Beatles one. I wanted to put in...
The only thing for me is there's so fucking many of them. Like,
you could do a whole Vans
You could do a
list.
Vans list.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Greatest Vans.
Vans
greatest non-collaboration,
you could just
non-sneaker store
music
collaboration Vans. Yeah.
I mean,
because
so many.
I don't even know how Vans, whatever their contract is to get this stuff.
For real.
Because
David Bowie's?
Yeah. Like, I'm like, yo, what do they got to do to, like, use the rights to this stuff all the time? Like, I feel like there's a Beavis and Butthead one, too, maybe.
Yeah, there was one.
There's a few joints like that, so.
Metallica ones.
Metallica ones, yeah, like there was a lot. I mean, even just having the Beatles ones is really big.
The Metallica high cabs, I don't, no, not high cabs, half cabs. The Metallica half cabs that the underneath was the Kill 'Em All album cover.
Oh yeah. Those are.
I beat those to death, but I love them.
Those are the only half cabs I've liked. Like I never really
100%.
cared for that model.
I like the Star Wars ones too. The Vader and Yoda ones that came out.
I love them. There is so many that are great when you think of Vans. Like I mean, even with the Disney stuff, like they make the most Disney Toy Story Vans and stuff ever. I buy my kids them every. They had the Marvel pack. Like I don't know what Vans does, but whatever it is, it's right.
For real.
Anything else? Anybody? You guys good? I appreciate you guys coming through.
Absolutely.
Shout out to George. He's somewhere. I don't know where he's at. Like he's out of town.
Boost Knob Travels.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. I ain't sent one picture.
What's he doing in New Hampshire?
George gonna be everywhere though.
Oh, Hannah did post a picture on the stories of George. He was like eating ice cream or something. He was smiling. I was like, man, I never see George smile that big
had
ever.
Like his cheese smile.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I was like, look at George.
Him, like throwing like a ball into the water and a dog running in there. I'm like, look at George.
Look at how happy he is.
Send me none of these pics to post.
It's on her.
It was on her story. Yeah.
He wasn't posting stuff, but then he's coming back and then he's leaving again.
Where are they going next? Don't tell me that no more. Huh?
San Diego.
Oh,
shit! That guy travels.
He travels everywhere, which you should. I tell myself, like, yo, before you have kids, do everything you want. Man. Like you got to do it. Shout out to all the teachers and stuff. Kids going back to school.
Right.
Thank God,
educating the youth of the future.
They're coming back to me.
I'm so excited. Which I don't understand. I was like, man, how do teachers have their own personal kids? Because if I dealt with everyone else's kids all
For
day,
real, right?
I could not go home and take care of my own. I couldn't.
My coworkers say it's the hardest when you're teaching the same age as the kids that you have at home yourself.
I can imagine that'd be difficult.
That is nuts because I'm like, dude, you sit there and teach first grade, kindergarten, preschool, whatever, and then you go home and deal with your own toddler.
You gotta live it. You gotta live it all over again.
Yeah, you about to strangle your own kid. And you know, one thing I want to just say too is, you know, prayers and everything to the shootings and stuff that happen. That stuff is crazy, man. Like, I hate even thinking about it. Like, and that was what was a sad thing. And I don't even want to bring the podcast down, but like, that's a sad thing. Like, when I'm taking my kids to school that week, knowing that like families were shot at and killed going school shopping for their kids. Like, it's a crazy thing. And like, I don't know if you guys have kids or don't have kids or not, but like, one of the hardest things to taking your kids is like thinking like, because with me, if I'm watching someone's kid, like if you had a kid and you brought it to my house to watch it, I'm gonna die for your kid if something happens. So the hardest thing is that when you take your kid to a school, you're hoping that if some danger happens, these are adults here willing to protect and die for your child that day. The very first time I took Cortez to school, I don't cry about anything. I cried like I couldn't stop. I'm
Parents
driving.
cry more than kids
like,
sometimes.
Dude, like Rocio wasn't crying at all. But like she was like, well, you want to get some Chick-fil-A? I'm talking. I was in the booth at Chick-fil-A like bawling because it was my little man. Yeah. Now my daughter went this year. I was like,
do your thing.
You know, be safe. Yo, I did everything that first day. So I ran errands. I was shopping. I did everything. But, you know, like I said, like I you know, prayers to those families. Do whatever you can. Like, protect yourself. Be safe. Like, I hate to think that everywhere is dangerous now. Yeah. But you should be able to get from A to B and come back home to see stuff. Like, it's just nuts. And if you're dealing with something, go get some help, man. Like, you know, and some of one of those cases, that was just sheer hate. You know, the other guy, the one in Ohio or whatever, you know, I have no idea what took place there. But like, you know, you gotta understand that like we all share this one planet together. Just deal with each other, man. Share the planet. You ain't gotta be buddy with nobody, but understand that like as of right now, we're the only living beings on this earth. We're one of a kind. So don't take each other out, man. Like, you're one of a kind. Look at your fellow man as like something special. He's one of a kind. He's me. I don't like him. I'm going to just go this way. But he's just like me, no matter the color, race, height, size, weight, whatever the case may be. Just stop, man. Like, oh, man, that's a rough one, man. That was a rough weekend.
Yeah.
So, definitely.
If there's anything, like I said, thank you, Ricco, for coming.
Yes, sir.
To Anna. This is second to last episode. It's going to be sad, man. I'm going to have to bring you something, man. I've been like one single balloon or something. Like one single balloon. One, like a Garfield. One of them weird balloons you just get, like, you know?
Oh, yeah. Like Pennywise.
Well, dude, that movie's going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Fire.
A scary movie.
It's going to be insane.
For 2 hours and 45 minutes is crazy.
Like, I don't know how long Midsommar was, but that was pretty long.
I can't watch scary movies.
Oh, come on. I love scary movies.
Oh my gosh, I can't sleep.
I didn't think it one was all that scary.
No.
I'm ready for it
like,
too.
The movies aren't scary, but they're like, it's just cool. Like, it's cool.
It's
now,
dope.
the original, when I was a kid, I was terrified. All right.
Yeah.
But then the second half, when he turned into a spider, I was like, what the heck is this? Anyways, you gotta watch it. Have you seen it?
He turned into a spider again.
Is he?
He probably.
For 2 hours and 45 minutes.
2 hours and 45 minutes, they're going to bring in some weird cosmic shit.
Yeah. It has to.
Because, like, he's apparently, like, some being from space, and he, like, I was reading about it, because that's what happens in the book, and, I mean.
I read the book a long time ago.
It's wild.
Huh.
It's some weird stuff that it actually is.
Because I didn't like when it got all like weird when the girl like the stuff. I was like, what is this? And, like the mouth was like open, and I was like, what is happening?
Stuff like that.
It's weird.
Not at all.
I was scared.
I would take you as a scary movie person. I don't know why. Oh, I feel like
I didn't know. I didn't start getting into scary movies until recently. I mean, it was really it, and then I went back and watched, things like The Babadook and Hereditary. Really? Oh. If I'd have seen Hereditary in a cinema, I wouldn't have slept that night. Really? I was so glad it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was at home because that movie messed me up.
I thought that was cool. I was like, it's not scary, but that was cool.
I was like, bruh.
Dude, to me, it's still the scariest movie of all time. We did scary movies on this podcast before. It's still the scariest scary movie to this day is still Exorcist. Like, period.
Facts.
I've seen some stuff in like churches growing up that like on that level of possession that crazy was nuts. Okay, like,
it's insane.
In my life, I have seen some weird stuff when it comes to that. So like that movie itself, like especially when you like intermix like religion with like cursing and violence, like it just makes you like give me the chills. Like, but anyways. Like I said, I'm glad we did this episode early and go home. Yeah.
Is this still the best sneaker podcast?
Did someone say otherwise?
Period.
Yeah, of course it is.
You haven't said it in a long time.
Oh, I thought it was known already.
Summer, I haven't heard it.
Best sneaker podcast. Period.
All right. Someone had posted and said the best nigga podcast right now. I said, oh no.
Right now.
Oh
okay.
no. I think they're working on one. They're in Hawaii. Shout out to them. Shout out to Hawaii. These are the homies. They super cool. Now if they want to have the best nigga podcast in Hawaii, knock yourself out. All right. But galaxy wide, stop it. All right.
Best sneaker podcast in Hawaii.
Anyways,
not the rest of the galaxy.
Appreciate Ricco. Appreciate Anna. We're gonna, one more last episode on Anna, and obviously Ricco's always welcome back. I didn't text Andy Green to come through too, but he ain't right back. So, anyways, Anna.
Ready?
Okay, go.
That's a sneak diss. Pow, 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 pow.
Pow, 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 pow.